Hello. I send you love. I send you light. I send you greetings. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Okay. So listen, of course, I'm calming myself down at a very, very productive day. I'm not going to say busy because sometimes busy come off as being overworked or stressed, and I am neither. Okay. So I just had a very productive day. And of course, we wrapped up the Bible magic class. Now, of course, I did say this, and I'm willing to answer your questions via the email because I keep forgetting that everybody does not have the same schedule, and I don't want to postpone this any longer. And that's at any class. Hey, go over there, go play over there, go play over there. Bella been out all day, so of course Bella and Anubis is barely seeing each other now, and Anubis and her, they're going crazy. You see him. So listen, so of course I want to give a shout out to my supporters, sponsors, those who send over gifts, those who believe in what I do. I'm so appreciative of you. So of course, I'm going into this because we're doing we get off my bed. We're doing a the Power Five class, okay? I told you guys that I would come and I would give you some insight. So we're going to get into that first. Okay. We're going to get into that first before I get into anything else. Bam. Okay. So, oh, and there's water on my damn book. So we're going to go into, and of course, if you took the Power 5 class, you know exactly what we're doing here. Okay. So let's get into this. Okay. Where is it at? I know that this stone is usually multiple colors, but it has to say okay. So we're going to go into, where's the little, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so we have oh, they got to organize for what you need the damn thing for, huh? Girl. Okay, fuck it. Okay. Let's get into it. So, I believe it's going to be this right here. Do I got that on there? No. So I'm going to go over some stones. We're going to go into the colors that they're connected to. All the little esoteric information that are behind the stones. That's what we're going to go into. That is Fushite. No. And we might as well get this out the way now. Right? I told you guys could do your research. Okay. So we're going to go into green fluorite. Okay. So green fluorite is connected to the earth, spleen, solar plexus, and it cleanses all the chakras. It is connected to the Capricorn astrological sign, the planet of Mercury. Okay. It's good for grounding excess energy. Green fluorite dissipates emotional trauma, clears infections, and absorbs negative energies within the environment. In addition to carrying the generic properties of fluorite, Bam. That's what I needed. See how spirit take you to where you need to, what you need to go to. So let's get into fluoride, not green fluoride. So fluoride is connected to the heart. It cleanses all of the chakras. It is connected to the number 9. It's connected to the astrological signs Capricorn and Pisces. It's connected to the planet Mercury. And of course, it's just an example because I know some people get confused, right? Going into the back classes. Come on in here, Jay. Come on in, D. How you doing? So I know some people get a little confused when it comes to magic, and they're like, "Wait, I thought this color was connected to Pluto, and I thought this color was connected to that," based on what is being presented. So as you can see here, as an example, it is connected to the zodiac signs Capricorn and Pisces, but it's connected to the planet Mercury. You know, the zodiacs that are connected to Mercury is Virgo and Gemini. So I want to bring it up as an example of there could be a difference just depending on the type of work that you're trying to do. Okay. The benefits of fluoride, it balances coordination, self-confidence, shyness, worrying. It centers, helps with concentration, psychosomatic diseases, absorption of nutrients. It helps with bronchitis, eczema, fluoricism, pneumonia, antiviral infections, teeth, cells, bone, DNA, skin and mucous membranes. Okay. Going into the magical purpose of it, fluoride draws off negative energies and stress, incorporating structure into daily life. It purifies and reorganizes anything within the physical and subtle bodies that is not in perfect order. Now, of course, subtle bodies are energy bodies, and we know we broke that down before. You got 21 plus subtle bodies going into the Supreme Nadi Academy. That's what Nadi means. Nadis is a subtle energy. It's a channel of subtle energies. Come on in here. Okay. Fluoride discerns when outside influences are at work and shuts off psychic manipulation and undue mental influences. So if you're under psychic attack, and we're talking to the Power of 5 students, if you're under psychic attack, if you're under trauma, manipulation of a basic ass bitch who wants to be a witch, you want to get you some fluorite. Fluorite is also good with against computer and electromagnetic stress. Okay. And appropriately positioned blocks geopathic stress. Okay. So that's it on fluorides. Okay. Going into the next thing that we're going to get into. Okay. Everything is everything is coordinated based on color, but we know that sometimes these motherfuckers want to play. These books want to play, honey. So we're going to jump into citrine or citron. Okay. Citrine is connected to the number 6. It cleanses and re-energizes all of your chakras. Okay. It is connected to the zodiacs Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra. It is connected to the sun. Okay. Come on in here, Leos. So we know that just hit me right now. That just hit me right now. Something just hit me right now. I'm not even gonna say it on here. But anyway, sensitivity to environmental influences, optimism, letting go of the past, self-esteem, self-confidence, concentration, depression, fears, phobias, individuality, motivation, creativity, self-expression, nightmares, Alzheimer's, itching, male hormones, detoxification, elimination, energizing, recharging, degenerative diseases, digestion, spleen, pancreas, kidney, and bladder infections. It also helps with eye problems, blood circulation, thymus, thyroid, nerves, constipation, cellulite as an elixir, menstrual problems, menopause, hot flushes, not flashes, balancing of hormones, and alleviating fatigue. It is deriving from the French word citron or lemon. Lighter shades of citrine are said to govern the physical body and its functions, and the darker shades deals with the spiritual aspects of life. A powerful cleanser and rejuvenator that carries the power of the sun. This is exceedingly beneficial stone. Yeah. So Nubis and Bella, they're playing, and he's crying right now because Bella's in the hallway. She ain't trying to come inside the room right now. Okay, anywho. Energizing and highly creative. It never needs cleansing. It absorbs, transmutes, and grounds negative energy and protects the environment. Another thing too, a lot of people say, that's not a real citrine. That's actually amethyst. Well, amethyst and citrine come from the same family and they have similar benefits either way. So it wouldn't even matter. The only difference between an amethyst and a citrine is the color. But they're definitely connected. You can look into the background, you can do your research. They both do the same exact function. Okay. As said before, citrine cleanses and re-energizes all of your chakras. Okay, that's a healer. It reverses self-destructive behavior and assists in acting on constructive criticism. It promotes inner calm, allowing your natural wisdom to emerge, and helps you move into the flow of feelings and become emotionally balanced. The best thing to do with a citrine is to wear it in contact with skin, okay, on your body. Moving it on, not to get confused with smoky citrine or smoky citrine herkimer. Okay. Moving it on. Let me put a star by it so I know that I've already talked about it. Okay. Okay. So we don't go because it's written in alphabetical order here. So we already talked about citrine. And we already talked about fluorite. Okay, next we're gonna jump into amethyst. Why not? Because I already brought her up. Okay. We already brought up Miss Thing, so we're gonna jump right into her. Now, there's different types of amethyst. There's amethyst, Veracruz amethyst, amethyst phantom quartz. Um, there is lavender amethyst, amethyst herkimer, amethyst celestial, smoky amethyst, Brandenburg amethyst, amethyst spirit quartz. So there's different types of amethyst. Okay. And we're going to stick with amethyst. Okay. Once again, we're talking about the Power 5 class. Okay. Amethyst connects to the number 3. It deals with the third eye, soma, crown, and higher crown. Yes, higher crown. If you know about the chakras, it's not just the crown. You have the higher crown. You have the celestials. You have the stellar gateway. You have all this little good stuff, honey. Okay, the black star. It is connected to the zodiacs Pisces and Aquarius. It is connected to the planet Jupiter and Neptune. The benefits of wearing an amethyst is physical, emotional, and psychological pain, decision making, recurring nightmares, geopathic stress, protection against thieves, anger, rage, fear, anxiety, grief, and neurotransmission, dreams, alcoholism. If you do not know, the Bible talks about amethyst being against alcoholism. Oh, come on in here. That's why people believe that Jesus Christ was a Pisces. So come on in here. Because Jesus got drunk and he was cured of his drunkenness with an amethyst. Oh, let's not get into that right now. Okay, of course, we didn't talk about that in the Bible Magic class. Anywho, it helps with hormonal production, endocrine systems, metabolism, cleansing and eliminating organs, immune system, blood, headaches, bruises, injuries, swelling, burns, hearing disorders, lungs, respiratory tract, skin complaints, cellular disorders, digestive tract, regulating flora, removing parasites, and we'll keep it there. Okay. Amethyst derives from the Greek word to be intoxicated. It was worn to prevent drunkenness. Promoting love of the divine, amethyst encourages and it encourages selflessness and spiritual wisdom. Opening multidimensional awarenesses, it enhances metaphysical abilities and is an excellent stone for meditation and scrying. Sleeping with amethyst facilitates out of the body experiences. Now, I just kind of gave out some secrets right here. Anyone who knows me, I have amethyst all around my bed. Good for protection and going to the other good shit to talk about your blood, your immune system, hearing disorders, skin, cellular disorders, insomnia, psychiatric conditions. If you're suffering from that, it's also good for schizophrenia. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm giving you the holistic and or geographical or geopathical holistic medicine. Let's get into it. Okay. Amethyst also blocks that geopathic stress and negative environmental energies. It harmonizes the physical, mental, emotional bodies and linking them to the spiritual. It purifies the aura. Amethyst is helpful for people about to make the transition through death and supports coming to terms with loss. And this is actually, amethyst is a very powerful stone. Um, there's actually a song by one of my favorite artists. I don't know what type of music you would even call that. But he talks about it, giving his mother amethyst because she was dying of cirrhosis of the liver, not psoriasis, yeah, cirrhosis of the liver. Um, this stone has a sobering effect on overindulgence and overcoming addictions. It is beneficial to the mind. It calms and stimulates as appropriate, helping it feel more focused, assisting a simulation of new ideas and connecting cause with effect. Now we know that cause and effect is why magic works. Okay. Amethyst also enhances the memory and improves motivation. This stone balances out emotional highs and lows. Trigonometric markings, descending upside down triangles. Okay, we won't get into that. Okay, so yes, and of course, trigonic is the shape of an amethyst. So that's the amethyst that have all these little points on it. I've not seen an amethyst like that in such a long time. So that's it for the amethyst. Let's go ahead and mark that down. And of course, like I said, if you're in the Power of Five class, you know exactly what this stuff is. We won't go into none of the other stuff. Okay, let's go into one of my favorite stones. She's a beautiful thing, honey. Her name is Lapis Lazuli. Shout out to Lapis Lazuli. One of my first spiritual gifts that I ever received from a male wizard. He don't like to be called a wizard. We'll call him someone who descended from the realm of the ancestors. Let's talk about it. He gave me Lapis Lazuli. Shout out to him. Many of y'all know who he is, honey. I almost gave you some clues, but I'm not going to give you some clues. He has a YouTube channel. Anywho, so this is connected to number 3. It is also connected to the astrological sign of Sagittarius. It deals with the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Okay. It is connected to the planet Venus, and we know that Venus does not rule Sagittarius. So once again, I'm saying, depending on what type of magical abilities you're trying to do, this is what this stone represents. Okay. The benefits of lapis lazuli is objectivity, clarity, stress, self-awareness, self-expression, anxiety, female hormones, menopause, PMS, immune system, insomnia, pain, migraine, depression, respiratory and nervous systems, throat, larynx, thyroid, organs, bone marrow, thymus, hearing loss, blood, vertigo, and blood pressure. Okay. I used to have really bad vertigo, honey. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why he gave me this stone. But anywho, the name Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli comes from the Persian word lazuard, which means blue. Prized for thousands of years, it was a favorite stone in ancient Egypt, where it was believed to lead the soul into immortality and open the heart to love. It is considered a royal stone, the royal stone. It was said to contain the soul of the gods, a metaphysical stone par excellence. Lapis lazuli is a key to spiritual attainment, enhancing dream work and metaphysical abilities. It facilitates spiritual journeying and stimulates personal and spiritual power. Possessing enormous serenity, lapis lazuli is protective, alerting to psychic attack. It returns the energy to its motherfucking source. This stone highlights the power of the spoken word and can reverse curses or diseases caused by not speaking out. Harmonizing body, meaning when a bitch says shut the fuck up and she do a spell on you to shut the fuck up, bitch, you just some lapis lazuli and send that bitch back that shut the fuck up ritual, bitch. So she could shut the fuck up with the upper mouth and the lower mouth. Okay, I said what I said. Lapis lazuli stimulates higher mental faculties and encourages creativity. This stone teaches the value of active listening and helps you to confront the truth. Now we know, bitch, a lot of people, and I saw a little quote on Facebook too today where it says that when you're upfront and direct, people consider your approach aggressive. And that's why I always tell people, girl, I will end a friendship, I will end a business relationship, I will end whatever type of relationship you think we have if you do not like the fact that I speak out and I tell you my truth. If my truth offend you, or me telling you directly what is going on offend you, bitch, we're not meant to be friends. Okay, we're not meant to work together. And I'm okay with that, girl. We're not hurting for friendship, clients, or fucking boyfriend or girlfriends. Okay, hello? Lapis Lazuli aids in taking charge of life. If repressed anger is causing difficulties in the throat, it releases these. This stone brings honesty, compassion, and uprightness to personality. We're going to leave that there. So, of course, if you're trying to do some working to make someone confess their truth to you about what they like, you work with a fucking Lapis Lazuli. Okay? I want to name my daughter Lapis Lazuli, actually. Yeah, honey. Yes, honey. Well, let's get into the other stones. We got a few more stones to go, by matter of fact. Let's jump into my second most favorite stone. She's a beauty. She has power. Okay, she like to touch the highs and the lows. And if you come for her the right way, girl, she'll send you running back to your mother like a bitch. Okay? Let's see if we can find her right now. Yes, okay, we found her right now. Let's confirm. Did we find her right now? Yes. Okay. So her name is Pyrite or Pyrite. Yes, honey, or Pyrite. Or we call her Pyrisha. If she was a ghetto girl, her name would be Pyrisha girl. And y'all gonna say, how the fuck is that Pyrisha? Honey, you tell me. Because the girl name was like Labodi. She said her name was Labashia. And I'm just like, Labashia, isn't Labashia like TIA or CHIA? She was like, no. Okay, girl, I'm not gonna argue with you about your name, honey. Anyway, so Pyrite is connected to the number 3. It is connected to the astrological sign Leo. It's connected to the planetary energies of Mars. The benefits of pyrite is energy, diplomacy, despair, fatigue, inferiority complex, servitude, inadequacy, inadequacy, inadequacy. That's so crazy. Inadequacy. I've listen. I know the word, but I've never listen. I must have not seen it spelled a long time because I'm like inadequacy. The fuck. Inertia, memory, accessing potential, cooperation, blood circulation, bones, cell formation, DNA damage, meridian, sleep disturbed, owing to gastric upset, digestive tract, ingested toxins, circulatory and respiratory systems, lungs, asthma, bronchitis, and oxygenates bloodstream. So now we're going into CR19 because CR19 fucks up your blood, it fucks up your lungs, it fucks up your DNA, it fucks up all that. So you might want to get you some pyrite. And we got lots of pyrite over here, honey. We got 7 pounds of pyrite to be exact. Okay. Anywho, known for the fool's gold, pyrite comes from the Greek word firestone, because it was believed that pyrite, a sparking stone, held fire in its core. And it does, that's why it's gold. An excellent energy shield, pyrite blocks out negative energy and pollutants at all levels. It prevents energy leaking from the physical body and aura. It is protecting. It protects subtle and physical bodies and deflecting harm. It creates a positive outlook. This stone sees beyond a facade to what is. Helpful for men who feel inferior. It strengthens confidence and masculinity, but may be too powerful for macho. Macho man. This book is saying macho. Oh my God. Pyrite is a very fast acting and is particularly helpful for getting to the root of karmic and psychosomatic disease. Cubic pyrite expands the structures of mental capabilities, balancing instincts with intuition, creativity with analysis. Okay, we got pyrite out the way. Okay, now we're going to go into another favorite stone of mine. She's very good, or he's very good for stimulation of anything. Okay, really, honestly, truly, outside of garnet. Okay. It is carnelian. Okay, carnelian is connected to the color six, or the number six. Carnelian is connected to the base and sacral chakra. The base is known as the root. It is connected to the zodiacs Taurus, Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. It is connected to the planet Sun. Yes, in astrology, the Sun is considered a planet just like the moon is. If you do not know, now you know. It deals with analytic abilities, dramatic pursuits, courage, vitality, metabolism, concentration, envy, weak memory, anger, emotional negativity, nosebleeds, infertility, impotence, frigidity, impotence, increasing potency, physical wounds, blood disorders, food assimilations, absorption of vitamins and minerals, heart circulation, blood purification, female reproductive organs, lower back disorders, rheumatism, arthritis, um, depression in advanced years, bodily fluids, kidneys, accelerates healing in the bones and ligaments. By the way, when I cut my foot open, this is what got my feet to heal in 6 months. I just want to point that out. That's how I healed my feet in 6 months, honey. The name carnelian derived from the Latin word carnis, which means flesh. It is deep red, or deep red carnelians may be heat treated and held against light. Shows stripes, while natural carnelian shows a cloudy color. Carnelian was beloved of the Egyptians, who believed that it assisted the soul in its journey and had great protective powers in the afterlife. They wore it to calm anger, jealousy, envy. A lot of you girls need this stone. A lot of you hoes, I'm not even gonna say girls, a lot of you hoes need this stone. It said it helps to calm anger, jealousy, and envy. I could never be envious of another bitch. Okay, hello? A stabilizing stone with high energy, carnelian anchors into the physical, into the present. I'm jumping lines. Present reality, and is excellent for restoring vitality. Carnelian has the ability to cleanse other stones. If you do not know, now you know. Okay, and we got our carnelian from Sequoia Mountains, honey, a couple of months ago. Okay. We're probably gonna do two more. There's a lot to go over. We're probably gonna do two more. Okay, we're gonna get into another three more. The next stone we're gonna discuss is hematite. We got hematite right here. We love hematite, honey. She's always around us, girl. Let me put her right there in my bra. Yeah, girl. Anywho, hematite is connected to the number 9. It deals with earth, base, and past life chakras. It is connected to the Aquarius and Aries astrological energies. It's connected to the planet of Saturn. It deals with timid women, self-esteem, willpower, triple heater meridian, study of mathematics and technical subjects, legal situations, compulsions, addictions, overeating. That's right. If you have an overeating problem, you get you some hematite. I don't have that problem. Smoking, overindulgence, stress, hysteria, inflammation, courage, hemorrhaging, which, by the way, if you actually have a period more than 3 days, you're actually hemorrhaging. Just to point that out, ladies, okay? Menstrual blooding, drawing heat from the body, formation of red blood cells, regulating blood, iron absorption, circulatory problems, Reynolds disease, anemia, kidneys, regenerating tissue, leg cramps, nervous disorders, insomnia, spinal alignment, and fractures. It is said that hematite was a protective stone that the soldiers would wear when going into battle. Hematite enhances personal magnetism. It can heal the anger and hurt felt by those who were warriors in previous lives. I was one of them. Supporting those who face a karmic battle in the present life. That's not me. That's called relieving generational curses. And letting go of past life trauma. harmonizing mind, body, and spirit. This effective grounding stone removes excess energy and separates your emotions from those of other people. That's why I wear this. If you're an empathic person, you need to get you some hematite, okay? So when a bitch is upset, she come in your presence, you won't be upset. Okay, mama? You're upset. I need you to step 6 feet back. Okay, in the spirit, in the mental, and in the physical, bitch. I need you to step 6 feet. Give me 6 feet, bitch. Okay. Excuse me. Worn on the right in right-handed people, it shuts down metaphysical awareness. Let's say it again. Worn on the right. That's why I put it on my left hand side. Okay. You catch that T. I put it into my left side of my bra because I'm right handed. It says that worn on the right hand side by right handed people, it shuts down metaphysical awarenesses. Okay. On the left, it allows metaphysical faculties to remain open. So if you are a metaphysician, like I consider myself, you are somebody who deals with magic, the quantum physics, the realms, the universal laws, you definitely need this stone. Okay. You don't want to put it on the right hand side. Now, of course, some of y'all right now, and I'm just telling y'all right now, some people made elixirs because you can make elixirs with this stone. You can make oils, you can make waters, you can make creams, you can make lotions. This is why I don't trust nobody's water, nobody's food, nobody's lotions, nobody. I don't know if you're trying to shut down my spiritual shit. So, bitch, I'll motherfucking pass, bitch. Okay? And you might be having your hematite on you. You might want to be right on, you might want to be on my right side. Like, bitch, back up. 6 feet again. Like I said, 6 feet. Okay? Hematite. During out of body journeying, hematite protects the soul and guides it back into the body. Once again, why I have hematite on the side of my bed. Okay. Strongly yang, it balances meridians, redresses yin imbalances, dissolves negativity, and protects the aura. As you know, people will send you psychic attacks and or try to drain your energy through your aura. Okay. Enhancing survival ability. This is an excellent stone for accessing the subconscious mind, drawing intention to unfulfilled desires that drive your life, assisting in coming to terms with mistakes as learning experiences. See, when you don't hold your mistakes against yourself, you're able to maneuver through life freely. When you have shame, guilt, or regret for oneself, that's when you become impotent or incompetent to reach your higher self, the best you. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute, honey. Okay. Assisting in coming to terms with mistakes as learning experiences, it helps to face the shadow side of your personality. Now we're going into shadow work. An excellent booster for memory, hematite should not be used where inflammation is present or for long periods of time. And a lot of people, unfortunately, who drink, who smoke, who consume alcohol, who pop pills, who smoke weed, they have inflammation in their body because weed does not. It's not anti-inflammatory, and neither is fucking alcohol. So when you have inflammation in your body, you look that up. You'll get chronic diseases. Like I said, I'll keep that to myself. That's not none of my business. Okay. It's none of my motherfucking business here, honey. Okay. Hello? So we're gonna leave that with that. We're leaving hematite alone. Okay. We're gonna go into we'll do two more. We'll do I think this girl's in the red. Let's see her. Let's see what this girl's in. She might be in the red or in the black. Let me see, honey. We're gonna go into okay, fuck it. Okay, let's go to the next one then. Oh, no, it'll be right here. It'll be in the black. It'll be in the black, honey. And I know it's in here because I saw it. If it's not in the black, it's with the green. Okay. Well, we're going to do two more. And I'm going to be done, honey. We're going to go into Moonstone. Not Rainbow Moonstone, but Moonstone, okay? So, Moonstone is connected to the chakras that are Soma, third eye, and solar plexus. It's connected to the number 4. It's connected to the astrological signs Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio. It is connected to, of course, the moon. It is beneficial for hyperactive children, deep emotional healing. A lot of you people need that, especially these black spirituals, girl. Okay, they need it, girl, because they got some deep emotional healing that needs to take place, honey. Okay, disorders of upper digestive tract related to emotional stress, anxiety, female reproductive cycle, menstrual related diseases and tension, conception, pregnancy, childbirth, breastfeeding, PMS, digestive and reproductive systems. It is great for your pineal gland, hormonal balances, fluid imbalances, the biorhythmic clock, shock, assimilation of the nutrients, detoxification, fluid retention, degenerative conditions, skin, hair, eyes, fleshy organs, insomnia, and fucking sleepwalking. Okay? And I don't know why I said fucking sleepwalking. But anyhow, it is said to protect sailors at seas when traveling on the water because we know that water deals with the moon. So we know that when there's something with water, drowning in the waters, primarily in oceans, lakes, and rivers, we know there's some type of moon spirit, demonic or positive, that got that motherfucker together. No tea, no shade. I'm saying it how it is. Moonstone is more potent during a waxing moon and less during the waning moon. This is the stone to use if you seek to embody the goddess. Okay, I said this right now. I said it right now. I just said it. It activates intuition. Care has to be taken that it does not induce illusion or an overwhelming emotional or psychic feeling. Now, see, this is where we talk about being spiritually inclined and being spiritually psychotic. No tea, no shade. Some people think they're spiritually inclined when they're actually psychotic. Okay. So, once again, caring care has to be taken that it does not induce illusion or overwhelming emotional or psychic feeling, because now you start seeing shit that is not really there. I heard a voice right now and the voice just told me that you're going to be getting a job in finances. Like, that's weird because bitch, I'm currently in school for medical and I currently have a job in medical. So are you saying I'm gonna switch positions? Oh girl, bye. Anywho, like the moon, the stone is reflective and reminds you that everything is part of a cycle of change. Lessening a tendency to overact emotionally, moonstones can also amplify emotions in sensitive people at full moon, especially those picked up from other people. This stone encourages lucid dreaming, especially at full moon, and has traditionally been used to enhance metaphysical abilities and to develop clairvoyance. A stone of new beginnings, Moonstone is filled with receptive, passive, feminine energy. It balances male to female energies and assists men who want to get in touch with their feminine side. It is the perfect antidote for the excessively macho man or aggressive female. A lot of you bitches need this too. Yeah, a lot of you witch bitches, whatever fuck y'all want to call yourself, you need this too, honey. Yeah, you're a little too aggressive, honey. Okay. It opens the mind to sudden and irrational impulses, serendipity, and synchronicity. Placed on the solar plexus, it draws out old emotional patterning. Okay. Now we're going to go into the last one. If I can find it. If not, we're going to go into the other one, which is also a very beneficial stone too. Don't tell me they got it under the brown. That would be weird. Okay. I guess we'll do this last one. We'll go into Tiger's Eye. Tiger Eyes connect to the number 4. It's connected to the third eye chakra. It's connected to the planets or the planets, the sun, It's connected to the astrological signs Leo and Capricorn. It's good for brain hemisphere integration, perception, internal conflicts, pride, willfulness, fullness, emotional balance, yin and yang, fatigue, hemophilia, hepatitis, mononucleosis, depression, eye and night vision, throat, reproductive organs, constrictions, and broken bones. It is said that the Roman soldiers wore an engraved tiger eye to protect them in battle. It is still used as a protective stone, combining earth energy with the energies of the sun. It creates a high vibrational state that draws spiritual energies to the earth. Now we're getting into conjuring. Okay. Tiger Eye heals mental diseases and personality disorders. It deals with issues of self worth, self criticism, and block creativity. It is excellent for people who are spaced out or unfucking committed. Now, a lot of people are spaced out or uncommitted with a lot of shit in life. That's why they fail. And they said that we all make fucking mistakes. My mistakes is fucking eating food from a restaurant that mix they beef with their pork. My mistake is fucking befriending some fucking people. Bitch, my mistake is out here fucking and sucking on people and all. Oops, I thought my mistake, I didn't use a condom. Yet I ain't my cup of tea, honey. Okay, hello? Facilitating correct use of power. Tiger Eye supports integrity and assists in accomplishing goals. Okay? It also assists in recognizing other people's needs. Okay? So that's really it with that. Of course, there's like 20 other songs I went over in the Power 5 class. But that's pretty it with that, honey. Get into those stones, honey. Okay? And they're all, come on in here, Rasta Riley. No, psoriasis. Or no, cirrhosis. Oh my God, I said it right. Cirrhosis of the liver. It's holes. You get holes. Not skull. Yeah, not sclerosis. Yeah. Oh, I love lapis. I love lapis lazuli. Why I heard someone pronounce it the other day like lapis lucid. They do that, Rasta. Rasta. They be doing it, and I just would think to myself like girl, lapis lazuli. I love how it has the gold specks in it. Lapis lazuli or lapis looks like the universe or like a picture of the cosmos, but in a single stone. It does. It actually looks like to me Earth. Lapis lazuli looks like Earth to me. Yes, that's terrible. Oh, so if I'm left-handed, put it on the left-hand side, then it's good still. Yes. Yes, honey. You need all those stones. Yes, you do, honey. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, you do. Come on in here, TC. Yes, honey. Fluorite is powerful. Yes, honey. We come on in here. We love it. Come on in here. I see something about what is it? What's up, 111? Oh, okay. Who's 111? Who's 111? I heard that. Mm-mm-mm. Respect. Yes, honey. Listen, we finished the Bible Magic class, and of course, okay, that class, y'all. Okay, so the Bible is like the most powerful tool that you can ever have. Okay, I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what other books they have out there. The Bible is the most potent. Okay, it has done so much for me. When I was doing that class this morning, I was becoming so emotional thinking about those scriptures that I gave y'all, how powerful they are. Um, and just even going into, like I said, get into the other secrets I shared in that class. Um, but the Bible is really life changing, and also knowing how to use it, because a lot of people believe that prayers go unanswered. A lot of people believe that scriptures, oh, I only could benefit from the Book of Psalms, when all of those scriptures are beneficial. All of those prayers or all those scriptures are prayers, and it's asking for something. It is a process known as intercession. Of course, bringing in the saints with those scriptures, going into, crystals and herbs and candle colors that enhance it. But the Bible is so potent and so powerful that you don't need candles to even work with the Bible. You can meditate on what the scriptures are saying in the Bible. And as you're reading out these prayers, feel that it is true, feel that it's already done, and you manifest. I told y'all going into, 2 years ago, my life, there was a lot going on in my life going into, well, 3 years now, right? It's about to be 2022. Shit. It's about to be 4 years ago. Damn, time flies, doesn't it? Time just fly by so quickly. Well, my life was taking off in 2017 and 2018. And of course, when I was reaching my high, I also had a low. But in the process, I trusted the process of the universe. And anyway, I won't even get into that. But a lot of stuff was going on. And I was in spaces and places that I was not able to do any type of working outside of mind magic, outside of meditating on things and visualizing the outcome. And it worked. Of course, believing what I'm doing was going to work, trusting in what I'm doing. That's why I say to you, if you don't trust in what you do, you don't believe in what you're doing, don't waste your time. We know that intention is the greatest power that you have. Doing things with intention is what starts it, right? That's the fire that ignites it. But staying on top of that and saying this is my goal, this is what I'm hoping to accomplish by doing A, B, C, D, F, G. That's what allow things to work out for you. Doing things just to do it, like I said, you tend to have a lot of bad issues with that. We talk about people that are unhappy in their marriages, people that are unhappy at their jobs, people who are unhappy with all their situations because they jumped into these things unintentionally, right? Without any intention. And of course, in the process of that, something came up right now. Someone hit me up for a reading and they haven't got back to me. I just thought about that too right now. So those who took the Bible magic class, it was sent out, and definitely watch it through and through and definitely get back to me. Of course, Lady K, I will be getting back to you too. I did get your email the other day about the Midwest Hoodoo class. I'll dig through everything once this is done. Okay. Like I said, that's Callie, Ma, and Durga class, as well as the Lilith class, will be presented. One or the other will be presented this week, or both of them. We're just gonna see, how it goes. I told you I don't plan nothing. And of course, if both of them are not recorded this week, one will for sure be recorded this week, and the other one next week. Okay. I want you to take in what we talked about, especially the Bible magic class. At this point in society and what we're dealing with in the world, with everything, that is the greatest tool. Okay, people be googling rituals and googling spells and while I'm not a Christian, so I don't need to use the Bible. As I said before, you don't have to be a Christian to use the Bible. Okay, that's why it's there. Okay, it's there for people who say, I don't want to read it. And it even goes into the Quran too. Now we're dealing with another realm. We're dealing with another level of energies when it goes into doing Quran magic. So, like I said, we need all of what we can get right now. All the energies that are out there right now, fucking up people's health, life, money, whatever, love life, all the good stuff. So, anyway, yeah, honey, I think I'm gonna go, yeah. I had a very productive day. I had to go down to the post office. That was probably the most biggest thing for me. Honey, waiting in that line for almost 2 hours. Girl, 2 hours. And it was like, girl, it's like everybody and their mama was there. And I'm just like, girl, there's like 20 fucking damn post offices in this whole damn region, right? 24 within, I would say, within a 10-mile radius of each other. Everybody just so happened to live in that area goes there. Oh, girl, that irritated the hell out of me. So, like I said, we did that. We did a lot of stuff. Also, Rico and Jay, y'all should have got your package today. I did not sing out the tracking, but y'all should have got it. If you didn't get it today, you'll get it tomorrow. So, yes, honey, Mystic, I found the scripture index too. There we go. Okay, good. Yes, good. Yes, honey, scripture index. There you go. I still can't get over what you said about Savior Jesus. Oh, honey. If we would have went in depth with the Bible magic class, like in depth, it would take us, we're gonna turn, this could be a series. The Bible magic class could really be a series. I could do a Bible magic 3.0, a Bible magic 4.0, a Bible magic 2.0 part 1, 2, whatever. There's so much information that needs to, that could be decoded in the Bible and interpreted in the Bible and could be spoken about in the Bible. And even I mean, I can't even go into that. It's just it's so much in there, and a lot of things that we overlook, right? And then even going into people saying the Bible is filled with prophecy, and look, it's happening now. Is it self fulfilled prophecy though, or is it prophecy? Because if there's a book that these people know about, right? And when I say the people, we'll say the purple people. Okay, anybody knows what the purple people is? We'll keep it there. So the purple people, okay, not the black people, okay? The purple people. Like say, you know who y'all know what I'm talking about. Those who've taken a Power 5 class, even the Bible Magic class, and probably even any other class I've offered. You know who the purple people are. So the purple people, they have restricted, they filter through things that give you power, right? And things that give you too much power, they keep for themselves. So they had to rewrite, revise, and move things around, right? For you to not be able to understand it. But even going into the fact is that the stuff that's in that book, also known as the Bible, a lot of them, no, I won't say a lot of them, a lot of the things that happen in this world is based off of that. And it's not based off because the Lord thy God saw it coming. Because if that was the truth, then they would have kept that book. They would have kept it all together from us, but they kept what was whatever. They're not really going to benefit from that anyway. They kept that for us, esoteric information, exoteric information, and then the hidden stuff like the book of Enoch, the book of Mary, which of course there's other books too. I want to say there's 7 other books that was taken out. And in those books they have the real true tea, of how to develop your gifts, immediately. And like I said, I won't even go into that because of course going into, things that people are always watching, and I won't even get into that because I want them to even know that I'm even acknowledging them. Okay. And we're not talking about these other YouTube haters, honey. I was under attack by a special group outside of YouTube people for almost 8 fucking years. And when I was able to get out of what I got out of, and I got baptized in the Holy Spirit and conjured up and resurrected in the blood of something else, which I'm not even going to get into that, then it stopped. So, like I said, there was a lot of stuff that was going on that I never talked about publicly. And I still won't talk about publicly because of the trauma that I endured. And even people like say who knows me, family, friends, that's why I'm very, very distant from people and I don't trust easily. Okay. And so going into that and then coming out as a spiritualist and doing work for people. Now, like I said, you have a big ass fucking bullseye on you, a target on you, right? And they're just like, oh, oh, oh. So you have to still move. You have to calculate all your moves. You just can't jump out and do stuff with everything. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, doesn't matter. Publicly, privately, you just can't do that. So I said enough, but I didn't say a lot, okay? I'm trying to drink half this bottle before I lay my ass down, y'all. This is 8-point pH balanced water. I think this has pink Himalayan salt in it. I'll be drinking a lot of spring water, a lot of alkaline water with no minerals or anything added to it. And of course, I need to get back on it. I think, I need me some, what is that? Body armor too. I need me some damn body armor. I'll go get that tomorrow. It was such a good class. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Yes, honey. You look for it tomorrow. Yes, honey. My old King James version doesn't have the index stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if you go on to where's my tea at? No, we're not. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that in the Bible magic class, right? So yes, the index should be in. I mean, maybe it was in that book and it got torn out because I think all of the books that I ever read had indexes. Like I can even go back to like a book that someone allegedly had from the 1960s, and the page sit was well. Oh, by the way, look what the demon dog did. Y'all know what the demon dog did too. By the way, yeah, that's what the demon dog did, y'all. Not freshly. She did this a couple of weeks ago. But see that right there? But it's amazing, honey. The old body and the new body. The Old Testament and the New Testament. And we talk about that. All of religions are based off of the Old Testament and New Testament, even going into the Loa and the Orishas, okay? Based off the old and the new. So the old way is the old way, and now there's a new age, a new dawn, a new day. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. That's why the earthquakes and the waters and the tides and the hurricanes and all this little natural stuff and everything is affected, from the political to the medicinal to the mundane to the physical to the spiritual. All this stuff, right? And I know I double talked. Okay. All of this stuff we're seeing with our eyes, right? You're seeing it on all levels of your being, that things are changing because the gods and the goddesses and the deities and the rishas and the loas and all these other beings, these servitors and these spirits and the ancestors, they want something new. They want something powerful. And they say, bitch, that's so basic to me. It's like going into offerings. You're a millionaire and you're giving your spirits offerings of water and cookies. Like, girl, they're going to say, bitch, I done helped you buy your first house. I done helped you clean up your damn credit. This done saved you well over $150,000. And you gonna bring me some cookies and some water? But your ass over here buying yourself some $300 shoes, smoking you some fucking $300 blunts and shit. Like, really, girl? And that's why people get stagnant in their magic. That's why people are not manifesting, because the intentions out there, they're not sowing their tithes. They're not giving their offerings. It says tithes and offerings, right? Okay, Tithe, not tithes, like tithes and offerings. Okay, they're not investing in the spirit, and that's why spirit is not giving them more. Spirit said, "Is too much is giving, much is required, and too much of what you want, too much you have to motherfucking give." And people are trying to give that shit because they want to. What's about me? Okay, go ahead and be basic and keep struggling with those plantation spirits. Doing rituals on getting $30 or $40 to buy you a sack of weed. Bitch, please go. We're doing rituals to manifest houses and cars, bitch. That's what we're doing, girl. And helping me feed minds while I feed minds. That's what the fuck we doing, bitch. Okay? Hello? Okay. Yes, honey. Come on here, too. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. Let's see. Let's see, honey. Two Spirit Witch, are you a troll or are you a serious person? Two Spirit Witch. I think I know who you are. You can acknowledge this. Are you male? Are you male? Midwest. Male Midwest. You can acknowledge it, Two Spirit. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on in, waning cycle. Yes, honey, we love the waning cycle. What do you think about people with aversions to the Bible due to false representation in congregation? Are you saying people who basically, for a good example, they will use the scripture where it says, and I think it's Leviticus, where it speaks of man shall not lay with mankind as he does womankind. And they will take that as God is against homosexuals and da 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 da. And I keep telling y'all this, and we'll go into this. There is no Hebrew word for homosexual. Going into Sodom and Gomorrah, you can read the scripture and you can understand what it's talking about. God did not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because of men having sex with men and women having sex with women, because of spiritual rape. That was one thing, spiritual rape. Lusting after someone who is not wanting you, and you're forcing them to want you. Because remember, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. So thought becomes something. So if you think something, you've done it. And a lot of people say, well, I've had the thought about it, I never acted on it. You've done it in the spirit, and that's why the spirit starts to detach itself. Oh, come on in here. Your bodies, right? Your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body start to separate itself, because the physical body starts to feel some type of tug that the mental body is putting out there. And then the emotional body follows after that. And then the spiritual body follows after that. So now you have a tug of war. Now you have possibly DID. Now you have a disconnection. Now you have a potential possession that takes place where you have insomnia. You can't sleep at night. You're hearing shit. You're feeling shit because the mental body have attracted something. It's opened the door, right? It has acquired some type of energy or some type of frequency, and it has manifested. So going into back again with Sodom and Gomorrah, God destroyed it because there was angels that came into the village. Okay. And they came and they were doing God's word. Hey, blah, 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 blah. And the men were lusting after these angels. Oh no, honey, we cannot have that. Oh, y'all go into the book and read Sodom and Gomorrah, and yeah, it's not verbatim what I said, but if you summarize the story, it gets into that. And like I said, we could do a video on it too, honey. We could do a video on Sodom and Gomorrah. So, like I said, there's more to the story than what they say. That's why a lot of your priest, they have Saturnalian holidays where they're telling you, hey, don't be homosexual. We don't like the homosexuals. And your damn Pope and shit, and these damn Vatican City of Vatican shit having these male ballerinas dance around in tights and shit, dick and balls dangling and shit, and the Pope just sitting there, he just loving it, honey. Seeing these men Shazam Shantan. Honey, if you wasn't a homo, then you will be having female ballerinas dancing on poles and gyrating. Because it's not sexual, honey, right? Right? It's not sexual. You're there for the Lord, honey. You're not there, oh, well, we don't want women here because we don't want to entice the man. But you're sanctified and Holy Ghost filled, though, right? Pope John the Third and also the good shit, priest, ministers, all the shit. Y'all holy filled and sanctified. So bitch, y'all have these men up here gyrating and going down these poles and these big ass bulges getting slammed in y'all faces, and y'all just like, yeah. Ugh. So I'm just like, so you're telling people not to be gay, but y'all doing gay shit. You're telling people not to be gay, but y'all over having swingers and menage a trois shit. To me, that's still homosexual. There's different levels to being homosexuals. Okay, people think that homo is just straight up you're a man and you're into another man, or you're a woman and you're into another woman. Homo means the same sexuality, right? But you could be homosexual and still be heterosexual. That's a whole nother level. When these men be slapping their brothers on the booty and shit, yo, bro, who, or talk shit about, bro, I'm about 9 inches. How big are you? Like, that's a little gay, bruh. You should be asking your fellow homie how big his dick is. Wanting to be in the room with your homie while y'all having sex, while he's having sex with a girl. Well, there's pussy involved. It doesn't matter. Running trains on people, that's a little gay too, honey. That's not totally heterosexual. As I said before, and I was saying, completely heterosexual men watch lesbian porn. They don't want to see penises nowhere on no screen. Don't even want to think about that. Okay, bitch, if you want to see a penis and a vagina on that screen, you're a little homo. And that's okay. It's okay. Accept it. Going into women, no tea, no shade. Me and my cousin talked about this the other day. Going to a gym. Yes, we're all females, but honey, I don't want to see another female sitting there butt booty ass naked and bending over and shit while you over here changing into your clothes. Shit, she bending all over. Like, what the fuck is going on up in here, girl? Like, what weird shit is going on, ma'am? There's a shower over there, ma'am. They have actual locker, like a space that you can go, you can cover your body up. Man, we know that there's perverts in this room. That we know that this, like, girl, what are you doing, hon? I don't want to see that shit. Cause we both transgenders, girl. You over here flopping dick, balls hanging, titties all out. And like, it's okay, sis, because I'm trans too. I don't want to see that. honey, I don't want to see that, mom, ma'am. That's a little lesbianish. You know, it's okay, but I'm just saying that's a little lesbianish, honey. But anywho, is that what you're talking about? Come on there, River City. River City, I never got your email, girl. I'm waiting on that email, River City. Mel, you know me. Okay, I do know you. Okay. Okay, not okay. Okay. Let's say you live in the Lone Star State. The Lone Star State. I thought that was considered the Midwest. I thought the Midwest was like Tennessee, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas. Um, yeah, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Kansas, uh, Ohio, of course, Indiana, Texas. Um, yeah, I thought that was all the Midwest. Maybe not, huh? Yes, honey. Come on in here, but not Midwest. Okay. I meant all the falsehood that can be propagated by certain church groups. It turns people off the word for what it is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so like that, yeah, uh-huh. And this is what I believe too, Rasta Riley. Everyone does not have the spirit to discern. Everybody does not have the ability to interpret the Bible. And this is why I find a little disturbing that everybody wants to be preachers and pastors and all these things, right? Rabbis and all that. But they feel like it's an inheritance, right? Like my grandfather was a pastor, so I feel like I have that prophetic ability. So let me go to seminary school so I can do that too. If you don't have that ability to decode God's word, or any type of spiritual work, you need to not be a pastor or minister, because it's not about you reading what the words are saying and you telling people what your interpretation of it is. Because now you have to break down, and we're just going to talk about it. If I was a pastor or minister or a preacher, and being that the Bible is written in many, 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 many languages, and the Bible was originally written in Hebrew, then I'm going to have to read the Bible in English, right? If I'm an English pastor, and then I'm going to have to translate those English words into what they would be saying in Hebrew to give you the definition of what it's actually saying. And then, bitch, even going into that, going into the second most popular language would be Spanish. So now you take all these words and then you connect it into Latin and you say, well, what really is this word? Like that's what I would do. That would be Bible study. That would be my Sunday course, because honestly and truly, you could read Bible and study in one whole year effectively. That means study the Bible every single day. And in 1 year, you could be a pastor, minister, or know the Bible from front to back. Honestly. And if you're a fast reader and you like to read things and you have a lot of free time, you can read the Bible in 30 days and grasp every concept in it. So you being a pastor and a minister for all these years and you're preaching the same scriptures to people, imagine that. Congregation. People been in your church for 20 years and every week y'all talk about the same fucking scriptures. Think about that for a minute. So you got all the time in the world to break it down and translate it. Okay, well, in English, this is what this scriptures say. Well, let's go over it into the Torah. Let's break it down into what this is saying, and let's wrap it back around. That's the type of Bible study that I would be interested in, and the type of church I would want to go to. But when you're out here interpreting a Bible that's been already interpreted, which started watered down, and you're decoding it in English. Okay. And you're not decoding it by spirit, because of course I believe that people know when their spirit, people say that the church is God's house. I don't believe every church is God's house. That's why these pastor ministers be having sex with the children, and they be having a first lady, and they be sleeping with everybody on the first row. They be having sex with these. Ooh, they be doing a lot of shit. Okay. And like I said, so there's no spirit there. And it's not no spirit there because you're cheating on your wife. There's not a spirit of God there because you're having sex with men or women or whatever. There's a spirit there because you're living in lies. You're living a life full of deceit. And you cannot be operating on any type of higher realm. Okay, operating in any type of higher realm, because in the scripture it talks about, once again, your eyes being the lamp of the body. And when the eyes see light, the whole body becomes light. When the eyes see dark, the whole body becomes dark. So when you live in deceit, when you live in lies, when you live from a falsehood, false preaching and saying, don't y'all go out there and lie, cheat, and steal. And then you're over here lie, cheating, and stealing. You'll pimp Friday, Saturday, and then you're a pastor on Sunday. There's no way you can sit here and tell me that the Spirit of God lives in you. And that's what I tell people, and I will always say, I may be transgender, bitch. I may be all this other good shit, but I don't live a lie. I don't live a life full of lies. Now you may interpret that and say, well, bitch, yeah, because you think you're a woman. But that's your interpretation, bitch. You got a human mind. You don't know this experience. You're not thinking from your higher self. You're not interacting with a higher spirit talking to you, because bitch, that's not your concern. That's not your concern. So that's a whole nother level. But everything else, bitch, is honest, it's fulfilled, and it's open. I have nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. I want to attract the best life for me. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy, and I want to be free. Okay. And being free is being free from bondage of lies, being free from bondage of drugs, being free of bondage of alcohol, being free of bondage of people keeping you trapped and telling what you should do and living up to other people' goals and aspirations for me. People projecting what they want me to do and how they want me to live. Like, that's bondage. I don't want to live that life. So like I said, for me, I want to be free. I want to be happy. I want to be prosperous. I want to be abundant. Because people don't like talking about that. You will never be abundant. You'll never be prosperous. You'll never be healed. You'll never be successful in a mind, body, or spirit if you're living under bondage, if you're living under restrictions, if you're letting people tell you, well, yeah, well, you're this and that. Well, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I was going to bring up an example right now, and I say, yeah, we're not going to bring that up, honey, because it'll be a little shady, and I'm not trying to be shady. So the man were perverse. There you go. And they call that spiritual rape. They call that a spiritual rape. Perversion, deviation, but a spiritual rape. So they're being very lustful and projecting themselves onto something or someone that they knew they couldn't have. And that happens modern day right now too. You know, if somebody don't want somebody, they'll say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna trick them so they can get me. And I'm just like, girl, you have 11 billion people in this world, and maybe my mind just thinks so big. I wouldn't have to trick nobody to see somebody to get what I want, when I can get the exact same thing that this person's offering for someone else. And the fact is that I've never been to the continent of Africa, the fact that I've never been to South America, the fact that I've never been to certain parts of Central America. How do I not know what I'm seeking right here locally or in California and Texas, not over there? So I wouldn't block my blessings for that, because I believe that the universe always provides, and the universe will make a way out of no way. All things are possible. Oh, come on in here, Mark 11:23. All things are possible because, once again, our mind is infinite. Our mind is what connects us to the universe. So the universe is infinite and it's always providing, and it has the ability to bring all things to us that we desire. Then that means that your mind is the same way. What you thinketh, you will becometh. What you want, what you desire will come to you. That's why they say be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. I could just tell y'all so many stories, and it just amazes me, and I could just tell y'all so many stories about ideas that I had, and me being in places at the right time, right? Like going into anything. We'll talk about a little manifestation. Let's talk about a little tiny manifestation. So back in the day, when I was an escort, I had a client that came and saw me, and he was actually from another country, and he was visiting the Bay Area, San Francisco to be exact. And he drove to come and see me. Now, this night that this man came and saw me, I was having a little bit of money problems. Okay. I had bills due back then, because of course I was getting into that space of getting money. Once again, impoverished minds will always stay in poverty. So I was getting that money, but my mind was still that broke, that broke mentality. So it's, oh my God, okay, I got $300. Oh my God, let me go spend 250 of this on junk food, on weave, on makeup. Let me go out and let's go out to eat. Like that's what I was thinking. So I would just do that. I would make the money and I'll spend the money. Or, my rent was like $750 at that time. So I'm like, okay, I got my rent money. Rent is due in 2 weeks. Let me spend this money. I'll make this money back. Right. That's what I would be thinking. But of course, things would happen. Once again, robbing Peter for Paul, and it never works out. So this night in particular, I literally had, I think rent was due in like 3 days. And it was just a slow day, bitch. And this client called me and he came to see me, right? And I didn't know he came from Frisco because we talked earlier. Like we talked like around, I want to say like 12 o'clock. But like I said, it was literally so slow that day. I was like, oh my God, I'm probably not even gonna be able to pay my rent. But I kept reminding myself, trust the universe, trust the universe, trust that it's gonna work out, trust it's gonna work out. But I was just still thinking, like, no, it's not, no, it's not, no, it's not. Oh my God, I'm gonna be evicted, right? That's just what I'm thinking. So this client calls me, and once again, he woke me up out of my sleep 12 o'clock because I used to sleep really late. I used to go to bed like 6 in the morning, wake up at like 1 or 2 in the evening, afternoon, evening. So either way, he ended up coming that night and he gave me, by the way, I only charged him $250 for an hour. He actually ended up staying for only 2 hours, which only been $500. But why did this man bring me $750? Now, mind you, I never told him how much money I needed. The universe knew how much money I needed. I knew how much money I needed. But how would the universe set up that during that time frame when I was in need of something, right? When I was in need of something, that the universe would set up that a man who came from a whole nother country, just in time, right? Because he even told me too that his flight was canceled, and he had to fight for a plane ticket to get into San Francisco. So to think about the universe aligning that, right, to where this man comes into the country and this man meets up with me when he could have called anybody, right? And the place that he called me from, they would cycle your ads through. And he literally said, I was looking through all this shit and you stood out to me. So all this whole time when I was thinking about money is due and I need my money, the universe already knew what I needed. And the universe was already aligning and making a way for me to get what I needed. But my conscious mind, right, my human side of me was just like, oh my God, oh, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. But to think, like I said, the universe would align me with this and bring this person from a whole nother country, 22-hour flight to be exact. A 22-hour flight in to see me, and then he drives 4 hours to come and see me and to bring me $750. And mind you, there's a lot of girls in the Bay Area. There's a lot of escorts in Oakland, San Jose, Newark, Fremont, California, Vallejo, Richmond, Emeryville, Union City. There's a lot of girls, Daly City. There's a lot of girls over there. Morgan Hill, Saratoga. There's a lot of girls up in that region, girl. Even going into Santa Cruz and Pacifica, there's a lot of girls. Los Gatos, bitch, Milpitas, bitch, going into East Palo Alto. They have a lot of escorts over there. So the fact is that he saw little old me and said, bitch, I'm willing to make this 4-hour drive by only being on the phone with me, y'all. We talked for maybe 45 minutes. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. It blew my mind. And even today, still thinking about it, it blew my mind. And not just that experience, but a lot of experiences blow my mind. So everything literally is possible. And that's why a lot of people sit back and they will say, well, it was possible. Then you prove it. You prove it then. Show us that it's possible because you blah, blah, blah. Oh, bitch, you don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't talk about my moves with people. And I'm one of those people that I like to lay a foundation and make sure this is good and this good, this good, this good, this good. That's what I like to do, honey. I like to jump into things and bring in all this baggage into that situation, relationship, friendships, going into having all this damn debt, and then you go into buying something that's going to put you into even deeper debt. And now you're fighting to get out of this debt that you currently are in, and then your previous debt. Like I said, I make my moves strategically. I like to plan my things, of course, with the help of spirit. And that's where the work is at. planning, making your plans, and having spirit to come on in and to assist you with it. And that's where it takes the patience and the dedication. So, like I said, all things are possible. And it's amazing. It's amazing, honey. Knowing your mind, honey. Knowing your mind. Yes, honey. Wait, which dark mother? Lilith. Lilith, honey. Yes, dark goddess. We don't call Callie the dark mother because we know that Callie means she who is black. So we know that people could equate blackness with darkness. And I'm not about stereotypes. I'm not about that, honey. They already say black means evil, white means right. That's why the Ted Bundys and the Jeffrey Dahmers got away with shit, girl. I'm just saying. So I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Durga and Kali Ma, and then Dark Mother Lilith, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. I can't wait for either class. Me neither. No, that's almost like these straight men said that these women need to need to open doors for them and pay for the dates. There's a lot of stuff that I peep. I'm single and I won't say I'm waiting patiently, but I know when the universe said it's time for you to go ahead and open yourself up to a man, that's what I'm going to be doing it. But at this point, I'm too busy focused on my dreams and building my stuff up, right? But I see people in relationships with people, and I'm just like, that's why I'm so glad that I'm single, because I just cannot imagine what we got going on nowadays. Like men not know how to fix cars, men not wanting to work. Like all the people I knew growing up, my uncles and great uncles, they were excited to work. Even right now, I have uncles that are like 60 years old, 70 years old, and they work still. They're not retired. Like I think I know a few people that are retired in my family, and they're women. But the men, they're working. They love working. They love getting their hands dirty. They like getting down and let me do the yard work for you. Let me dig out the trees for you. Let me. So it's like nowadays, yeah, guys don't like that. And going in even to like cam shows and stuff. Like I knew male cam models, and I'm just like, so no job will hire you? And I know that's a lie. Men, they like men power, like warehouse jobs, UPS, FedEx, Amazon. They want men to work for them because some of these packages be heavy as fuck. So you could get a job at all these places easily. So it's like, honey, why are you taking off your clothes for money and you're a man? You can easily get a job. Why are you over here bumming off this woman? And it's even sadder when they have children. Like this woman is a single mother with all these kids, and you want to add on to it. Oh, you need to take care of me too. Like what? And not saying every man, but it's like majority of them. I'm just like, I don't want that. Like if I'm going to be the one bringing in the money, then you need to be the one waiting on me hand and foot, bitch, running my mouth water. I mean, even if we wasn't like, even if we were working, we were both working, bitch. It needs to be 100, 100. So I'm like, I'm not seeing that. And a lot of people are okay with 50-50 because that's what people talk about. I need 100, 100, even in friendships too. That's why I said I have one best friend, okay, which she almost lost her position too. Because like I said, honey, I like people to be 100%. Like I scratch your back, you scratch my back. But that whole thing about it's going to be 75-25 or 50 60-40, yeah, mama, that's never going to work out like that. We'll always just be associates. Best friends, yeah, that won't happen. And so yeah, like I said, honey, women open the door up for men, women make sure that men eat first. Like the fuck? Ain't a man eat before your damn kids. He done lost his damn mind. He done lost his damn mind, honey. Grown-ups can eat off of 1 meal a day. Grown-ups can eat off of 1 meal a day. Children, because they're growing, they need to eat, and they need to eat on a schedule. The whole tonight you're eating at 6 o'clock, tomorrow you're eating at 10 o'clock, tomorrow you're eating at 12 in the morning, the next day it's 3 p.m. Like that throws off children's clocks too. But like I said, adults, like you can really discipline yourself and eat 1 meal a day. So that motherfucker is not starving. He worked all day, good for him. You worked all day too. Your kids worked all day too. So I'm just like, yeah, honey. That whole idea about that, like, bitch, I'm taking care of you, you take care of me. I'm the queen of the house, you're the king of the house. So, bitch, that means we both are royalty, so we both getting taken care of. The fuck out of here. If not, you can have your house, I have my house. We see each other when we see each other. You don't owe me shit, I owe you shit. Let me stop. Okay, I know who you are. Yes, I know exactly who you are. A two-spirit witch. Yes, honey. So that's almost these. Okay, I read that. Right. I hear ya. Translation is one thing. Demystifying a whole book written in metaphor is another thing too. But doing it over and over for years and still don't understand 2 plus 2, something's wrong. Exactly. And even going into it too, the Bible is filled with, as I mentioned before, spells, charms, and and rituals. So literally there's scriptures in the Bibles that would tell you how to do a ritual to manifest for fertility. There's scriptures in there that tell you what to do to bring in money, right? There's charms that would tell you what to do to bring in luck. And so going into even metaphors, some things are spoken in metaphors or parables, but some things are actually being literal. And I even said this too, going into the Bible, it's so amazing because you can use the Bible to talk about the celestial bodies, right? Astrology. You use the Bible to talk about spiritual realms. You could use the Bible to basically understand you. And that's the first thing when it comes to interpreting the Bible anyway. You really understand that every aspect of the Bible relates to an aspect of who you are. And whether it's you directly or you descendantly, right? Your ancestors or the progeny, which is you. So at the end of the day, once you understand that the Bible relates to you and this book has power and this book has built and destroyed people, and with this book, you can build and you can destroy. That's when the spirit comes in. And we talk about this for two, going into the Holy Spirits and getting these spirits right. A lot of people are afraid of it. That's why a lot of people don't want to read the Bible. It's not, oh, I don't want to read the Bible because the pastors turned me off. The pastors said that God ain't really accepting me. So you really think that this being that's so magnificent, that know all the stars by name, this being that knows all the stars by name, this being that was smart and intelligent enough to design the molecules in water, to design 5 fingers on every hand and know that if you had 3 fingers that it'll be off balance. Going even into your feet. I mean, let's talk about it right now. Going into your teeth, going into your tailbone. Everything was designed by this being or these beings. And you mean to tell me this being is so incredible, but not so incredible to say, well, at the end of the day, I'm just going to throw you away anyways. So why am I even letting you breathe? When we know that people have miscarried and have given birth to stillborn babies. We know that some people have, not to get too graphical, but people have, masturbated and wasted semen that could have been a child going into ABOs and shit too. So the fact is that the universe already aligned you and you survived all that, even going through the realms, all right, going into from the scrotum into the, through the from the testes into the vas deferens out through the urethra, jumping across into the vaginal walls, swimming through the cervix, like you going through all this stuff, right, to fight. And you were actually that sperm out of all those millions of sperms that survived that process. And to sit here and say, well, I'm not really a fan of that because they say that da da da. This is man speaking for spirit. Men could never speak for spirit. Spirit speaks for spirit. If you ever want to know what spirit has to say, you ask spirit what they got to say. The same person who has the gifts to hear spirit and see spirit, you have the same gifts to hear spirit. Everybody have the ability to see spirit because, some people are a little more sensitive. You might want to, you know what I mean? So like I said, ain't no man that walks on this earth. And when I say man, I mean woman's and men too. The men without a womb and the men with a womb. Can no man tell me or speak for me or tell me or speak to me as a translator of what spirit is saying. Because I'm going to say, well, my life is a little different from you, though, because you do everything right, but yet you still end up getting cancer of your esophagus. Can we talk about that for a minute? You live your life as a holy woman, and you still died of breast cancer at 50 years old. Can we talk about it for a minute? And there's people that don't believe in that shit that survives and live to see 100 years old. So I need to understand, where does it say that if you are for sure this and that your life is extended? Because it does talk about, going, through Jesus to his Father, but we talked about Jesus being an aspect of who you are, the higher self and the lower self, even Satan. That's why they say the devil and the angel on your shoulder. You have your higher self, you have your lower self. The lower self is ruled by the devil. The higher self is ruled by the Christ consciousness. That's why we talked about the consciousness. The consciousness is above, right? It's not below. And when we talk about satanic, Luciferian, demonic energy, we don't talk about consciousness. We talk about low vibrations. Can we talk about it for a minute? So, like I said, all of that is in you. What your intentions are is what determines the outcome of the motherfucking work. So, like I said, some people are Bible thumpers and they follow some of the shit that's up in here. And honey, like I said, they get wiped out. And the scripture says that if you follow the laws and you obey thy mother and thy father, you will have a long life. Oh, come on in here. You need me to point out that scripture? I'll point it out to you. So you're a Christian woman, you're a Christian man, and you believed in God and you obeyed God and you obeyed your parents and you're respectful to humans and you donated money and all this other time, and you died at 60 years old. And you got people that are 130 years old right now still living. I need somebody to make it make sense for me, honey. And then, of course, we go into trauma because, of course, no work is left undone. Now we're going into trauma because we talk about in Bible magic class, the scripture that says in order for you to get work done, in order for you to do work, you have to come into the work wholeheartedly. And when you come into the work, you got to come into the work with forgiveness. And you have to relieve tension. You cannot come into work. You cannot come into the realm of manifesting. You cannot come into the realm of the spirit with guilt, pain, and horror. Even when people say, well, I got to hold on to my trauma. And like I said, y'all keep following these so-called spiritualists that are not trained. They self-taught. They're going to lead your ass straight to fucking hell. When I say hell, you're hell. You're going to be stuck in the same fucking cycle, bitch. You've been doing counter magic for 20 damn years, and you ain't got no damn business to call your own. You don't got a house to call your own, no job to call your own. You got fucked up credit. Your body is fucking sick. Your mind is fucking sick. Hold on to your trauma. That's your magic. Hold on to your trauma. Don't let people tell you need a healing. That's your trauma. Hold on to your trauma. But we know that trauma creates diseases. And we know that when there's a trauma, that's why we talk about doing shadow work. All this in the Bible, honey. Relieving of generational curses. Holding on to that trauma keeps generational curses. Holding on to that trauma keeps you in the same cycle, attracting the same fucking man. You got 20 damn baby daddies, and none of these men wanted to fucking marry you. And even for the men, you got 20 baby mamas, and none of them turned out to be shit for you neither. So it's like there's curses that are put on you because you have unresolved trauma. So nobody wants to do the work, but everybody wants the glory. Everybody wants the victory. I'm a high priestess because I've done over 100 rituals. I'm a high priestess because I need your fucking money. But they don't want to do the real work. You need a healing. Oh, no, I don't. Bitch, fuck you. You still upset about shit that's not even you. Like I said, going into, for me, if my ancestors were slaves, if my ancestors were in bondage and my ancestors were mistreated by a massa, then when I do my ancestor work, I'll be doing work for them to find healing and find peace in the afterlife. So that way those blessings could fall down onto me. So that way I could step into the same realm and space, but still stay in my lane. Because I think a lot of people try to see other people and try to get in lane with them. Oh, the Asians got it. I want to be like the Asians. The Asians are in their own fucking lane, though. That's how they win in. They're not comparing themselves with white people and shit. Same thing with any other persons out here manifesting. They're out here, I want to be just like the white woman. I want to be just like him. Bitch, they're in their lane. They're working on their lane, and that's why they're succeeding. But everybody who feels like they're inferior, they feel like they're not thriving and they're not doing anything, and they're blaming other people for for lack of having is because they're trying to be in that lane. Oh, what he doing? Okay, he's doing it. Let me do it too and see what they're going to tell me. And that's why people keep saying, if he was a white man, he wouldn't have got that. If it was a black man who did this, they would have got him together. I'm just like, why is there only certain people that say that though? And people are going to say, no, you only said it because no, bitch, I know everybody. I know Asian people, I know Arabic people, I know Middle Eastern people, I know Indian people, and we talk about, I deal with them on a regular basis. When we have conversations, they don't talk about that shit. And trust, it's not, well, they don't talk about it because you're not Indian. Girl, we talk about everything under the sun. Going into investment, I told y'all about the Indian guy or whatever. The Indian guy who owned a business. Now, mind you, I don't look like him. But we were talking, and he said, you know how I got my business? I can get you in this too. Flat out, told me the name of the business and everything. I'm not even going to give that out. I'm not even going to talk about that. But told me, he said, they approve you for this amount with no collateral. You get this amount, and you have 25 years to pay it back. And I'm like, this is how these people are getting ahead. But let people tell it, it's because I went to Bank of America and I tried to get a loan and they denied me because I'm black. I know white people that went to Bank of America to get a loan and they make $1 million a year and they got denied for a loan too, mama. And we're talking about white people, white men and white women that got denied. Going into Wells Fargo. I went to Wells Fargo and they got me down because I think it's because they discriminated against me because they found out I was gay. There's heterosexual people that didn't get a loan through Wells Fargo. Like, honey, they're talking about liability and assets. You never made $1 million purchase a day in your life. You never bought a $500. This is why we have credit, if you do not know. You never bought an $80,000 car. They're going to be like, yeah, we can't trust this. Even though you're proving, listen, I could pay this car off right now in cash. You've never made a big purchase like that. They're not willing to take that chance. It has nothing to do with race. And like I said, going back into Punjabi, Pakistani, people say they're all the same. They're not. Going into them owning their gas stations and all this other good stuff. These motherfuckers are intelligent. They do their research. They say, bitch, how can I become wealthy? How can I make $250,000 a year? And they do their research and they find out and they do it. And like I said, he told me the name of this place and I was like, let me look them up. And it's real. You get a loan, and bitch, you don't got to pay back for 25 years. And he said, you do anything with that loan, you don't got to, and it's not a PPP loan either. He said, you don't got to pay back the loan. You don't got to show what you do. You just got to basically pay back in 25 years. They get Social Security, they get all that. So like I said, it's like, so this is how people are winning. It's not through Bank of America. It's not through business loans. But once again, when you think you know it all, they show you that you don't. So that's why we need to invest our money with our own people. We need to buy black because black business need us to survive. We need. I only deal with black people. I don't want to know the genomes. I don't want to befriend the immigrants. I don't want to befriend the Arabs, or they call them Arabs, which is very derogatory, or they say ragheads. I don't want to befriend them. And it's like, well, sis, that's why you losing. That's why you miserable now. That's why you fucked all these men, and none of these men were businessmen. They couldn't get you to the next level. That's why you befriended all these women, and these women got you anything but just some good pussy. While everybody else is getting a good pussy, doing what they do, and they live in that life. Where I'm at, like I said, there's a lot of Middle Eastern people here and a lot of immigrants. And to see these people come into this country, whether it was late or early, and them not be from here, and to have big ass houses, Porsches, Bugattis, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, I'm just like, that is fucking inspirational. Because there's people that have been in this country for 4 or 5 fucking generations, and they're not willing to do the work to get what they want, but they sit back and say, well, we can't get it because this, we can't get it because that. So once again, blacks only, African Americans, people identify African American, I think they say only deals with 13% of the population. If I'm not mistaken, I think they said that black Americans is only 13% of the population. White people who identify as Hispanic or other is about 60 or 70%. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I think the biggest enemies that so-called white people would have would be Hispanics and people that identify as other. I don't think it would be 13% of the population. Because once again, 13% of the population versus 60%, like, who are you afraid of? A party of three or a party of 20,000? So that's why I'm like, yeah. Doing my research on that definitely made me say, yeah, it's deeper than what you think. It's a lot deeper. And even moving into the esoteric meaning behind contracts and people being descendants of people. This is why Spirit gave us insight with the Callaway. What's that guy's name? Damn, I forgot his name. Anyway, I've not seen his videos in so long. Callaway, with the Callaway guy. Spirit brought him in to teach y'all how to retrace your steps. Should see, honey, if you had an ancestor who was an informant, girl, and now you're the criminal, oh, girl, they definitely coming for you. They want to get rid of you. Going into the Sandra lands, being descendants of power, and doing what she was doing, girl, they wanted to get rid of her. There's a lot of them. Like I said, I just pointed that out. There's a lot of them, though. Being connected to people of power, and then you come on the flip side, and they're like, ooh, we got somebody out. We had rules set up. There was no, you can't touch our descendants. And then you had one that slipped out the crack because she said, fuck y'all, I'm moving. I don't give a fuck about this region. Y'all can eat my ass. She said all this shit, relocated to a whole nother part that she wasn't even welcomed in. And they said, oh, one slipped out. And you don't think they be sitting there doing their research on you? Like I told you, when they get you in custody, they're doing their research on you, honey. You had any issues, even including a speeding ticket, they have access to research you to say, what else have they done? Who are they connected to? And they got it right there. This is a descendant of a man who got arrested back in 1886. And of course, they're not going to tell you that, hey, do you know that your uncle back in 1886 got arrested for the same thing that you got arrested for too? Bitch, bye. That's how they determine they're gonna sentence you all these years. Because I heard a lot of people say shit about too, like Texas and Florida and all this. I told you I knew this black guy who took somebody out. I won't go into it. He took out a white man in a very racist city, a very racist state. He got out after only 4 years and was getting Social Security of like $3,000 a month. And this is a black man who took out a white man in a racist state. And like I said, I can give you out there, bitch. You could do your research on it. Bitch, like I said, bitch, it's not about that all the time. It's about contracts. And some of y'all ancestors thought they were going to get out those fucking contracts. And the spirits came back to collect. As these bitches be saying, they coming back to connect. Yeah, bitch, that's what the bank did too when they repossessed your house. Bitch, they came back to collect. No shade. No shade, honey. They came back to collect. Okay, when they repossessed that fucking house. Okay, and you have to file that chapter 13. Okay, hello. Anyway. oh, genomes. Okay. So there's a black woman spiritualist on here, and allegedly they were trying to kill her. Allegedly she did a reading for a celebrity. They tried to get her over there to Atlanta, and they tried to take her out, and she's doing these videos about it. Oh, girl, and I'm just like, here we go with the psychosis and shit, right? People are putting cameras in your closet and shit, even though you're at home 24 hours, so they just snuck in and did it. Anywho, so she's doing a reading, and these spirits are coming through, allegedly, right? These spirits are coming through. And she's like, white people is why this CR19 is going on. And she said, oh, wait, I'm sorry, wait, what? Oh, shit, the spirit said to call them genomes. They're not white, they're genomes. Can you please look that up? So, of course, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, of course you're not going to say white because white is black. I saw a video, I want to say like a couple of days ago, where the guy called the police and they were asking him what was the race of the criminal. And he said he's a dark white. And the officer's like, what does that mean? He said, you take white and you darken it. And he said, "Okay, please note on the profile that the caller is not trying to identify the assailant." And he said, "He's black. He's black. God damn it! You wanted me to say that? That's all you want me. You want to say he's black? He's black. He's black. You asshole!" And he hung up. This was a 911 call. So I'm like, for me, black and white is the same fucking thing, and that's how you know you in some type of spell or incantation of some sort. You've been spellbound when it's black, white, black, white, black, white. White people don't like black people. Fuck the white people. Fuck the black people. It's because I'm black. They don't like because I'm black. It's because she white. Nobody like white people because they're aliens. They're related to monkeys. Like that's how you know you stuck in some type of spell. So this lady, she was doing that. She was like genome, 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 and I'm like, okay. So there's two types of genomes. Okay, you talk about the genes, right? Chromosomes like that, or you're talking about the elves, right? So I'm just looking, and like I said, every video she would say something about, and when she starts, I click off. Like, Mama, you're not putting hate over here. I click off. So somebody exposed her, and they said that they were being followed, and oh, it was some deep shit, y'all. And this is why I say, y'all, like I don't really deal with people because of shit like this. So someone was under a spiritual attack. This woman was. She was under spiritual attack. She wanted to be relieved. She went down, she did some work to be relieved. Also the good shit, right? Same old story, won't get too far into it. She come to California, right? Because that's where they come when they want to get protected. They come to California. Ain't nobody going to Texas, Louisiana, Florida, and all that to get protected. You want some protection, you come to California. The mountains over here are protective energy. Mountains over here are renewing energy. There's a lot of shit over here. I won't even go into that. Anybody knows anything about ley lines, meridian lines, planetary energies, you know why California is the hot spot. Okay. So either way, she come to California and she stays at this lady's house. And she got this lady renouncing her spirituality. This lady was like, I don't do witchcraft no more. I'm not into candle work. Don't bring that over here. Jesus is the Lord. Like she's that girl now. So basically, this woman came and stayed, and she came with security. And the lady was just feeling unease with the energy, right? So she ended up leaving and she was supposed to come back. And the lady said she had a dream that lasted for like 7 minutes. And in this dream, she had a dream of a deity. I won't even go into the name of the deity because anybody who is connected to something has had an encounter with this energy or another energy, right? So she said in this vision, the spirit was telling her, you need to protect yourself because you're about to get hit with some shit. When she woke up, she said she started feeling a heavy presence in her house and she started, checking everything, right? And then literally she said that she connected with another spiritualist. And of course, when you hear some spiritual stuff, you're like, bitch, they lying. But I can tell this shit is true. Even now I'm speaking right now, like I'm my hair on the back of my neck, so my legs are sticking up because it's like this is exactly why I don't fuck with people. And to keep your sanity and your spiritual protection up, you got to be careful who you let in. Your home is your fortress. Your home is really your sanctuary. And so even letting people over for fun, you're disarming yourself, right? Going into the home alarm system, when you have home alarm system like ring alarm and shit, like I got, when you enter that code, disarm, arm. So now there's energy that's being disarmed when you let people in your home, regardless of who, what, when, out, and why. Okay, you're disarming your shield. You're disarming your protective shield. So the person get on, and they tell her, which they never been to this person's house, but they tell her, I'm seeing some stuff going on now. And then she's like, before I jump into it, I'm going to describe to you your house. So the lady is telling her how her house is set up, and the lady is like freaking out, like, what the fuck? How do you know that? Like, bitch, you never been here. And the lady's like, well, I'm seeing this girl in the corner and she's eating. And then I'm seeing this other lady on the bar stool. And then I'm seeing the security guard hiding somewhere in the bathroom. I'm seeing your door get kicked down or kicked in. And they literally get her first, get her second, right? The other person, and they get the security guard who's hiding in the closet. And she said, "Oh fuck this!" So she did a cleanse out of shit. So anyway, she ended up leaving too, y'all, because she said that she was so like She wasn't feeling calm. And literally when she came back, she was gone for 2 weeks. She said when she came back, all her windows were open. Now, of course, that's why I tell people, if you don't know anything about magic or energies or spirits, you should not be playing with it, because there are simple things you could do to stop energies from coming in your 4 walls or 8 walls or whatever, how big your house is, how many, we just saying 4 walls, um, to stop that. Even going into spiritual, what they call spiritual GPS. It's called spiritual tethering, but where people, they can actually have spirits attached to you, and they can see where you're at and what you're doing. They can literally go into meditation and say, "Oh my God, okay, I'm seeing this bitch." And then of course you have the remote viewers who have that ability too, who can literally see where you're at. And then of course astral projection. But when you're in my space, in my home, like there's no seeing in here. Like ain't nobody gonna see her say, "I'm doing a reading right now and I'm looking at your house right now and I see your TV here and I see your wall here and I see your bathroom here." You can't do that here, mama, because shit is set up. There's rituals that I do every single day to where you cannot hear. So there's no spiritual interferences that are in this wall that I'm not allowing within these walls. So, bitch, if you ever meet up with me and you're under spiritual attack, you're having people watching you spiritually, once you're in these walls, honey, yeah, they can't see what you're at. They can't see what you're doing. So this woman who was not aware of that, this is why she got caught off guard. So like I said, it scared the shit out of her, and she became a full-blown Christian. So going back into this woman who said genomes, honey, this lady exposed her, and she was talking about how she had a baby by a white man. And I said, "Oh, she's angry. She's angry. That's why she's being ignorant." But we know that, once again, she claims to be a spiritual person. She claimed to be a psychic clairvoyant. Your shit is coming from demons, though, because you have hate in your heart. And we know that going into the Egyptians, ancient Mesopotamia, going into African, right? Because you claim to be black. African spirituality, too, it speaks about how your heart has to be lighter than a feather. So you cannot go into, and going into the Christian Bible too, you cannot go into spiritual workings having resentment, anger, jealousy, greed within your heart. You will not manifest honestly and purely that way. That's why they say she has a pure heart. That means her intentions are pure, and everything that she does is for the better. It's not, no, I'm gonna help this girl become big because I know she's gonna come back and take care of me. No, that's not what she's doing that good for. So it's like people need to understand that you're never going to get ahead manifesting from a space of ill intent, from a place of disconnection or dis-ease. You're never going to manifest wholeheartedly. You're never going to be successful mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. One of the people saying that money doesn't buy you happiness. Yeah, people who are manifesting money and they're not content without money, those are the ones that money does not buy happiness with. Happiness comes from within. Happiness, contentment comes from within. So you have to be able to be content without a man. If you're content without a man, when you get a man, you'll be even more content. If you're content without money, then when you get money, you'll be even more content. So people say money doesn't bring happiness, is because you're empty anyway. So you're seeking money to fill a void, and that's why you feel empty. That's why you're not happy. You're seeking a man to fill that emptiness, that void, and that's why you're not happy. That's why it's every day y'all fighting. But well, no relationship is perfect. Yeah, but I'd rather fight about moving the toothbrush over or who's gonna cook dinner tonight than to be fighting about some stupid shit like, were you looking at her? Do y'all know each other? Were you fucking? I don't like how you ignore me right now. Like, yeah, that like right there, girl. Yeah, that's some trauma coming to the surface, honey. That's mama and daddy issues coming out, and that's why there's fighting over stupid shit. And I've been there before. Like I said, I don't want to do that again. Fight over dumb shit, honey. I say hi and, oh, y'all fucking. Oh wow. So I never been to Arizona. We're in Arizona together. And so you think I told the man to come to the store to say hi to me when we got here? Is that what you're thinking? I mean, it's not too far fetched because I mean, yeah, mama, that's daddy issues, mommy issues. I'm gonna have to let this go. We're gonna have to end it. So yes, honey. On a different note, when Mystic was talking about being stalked by a certain group for years, I just imagined that witch from the new Conjuring movie hunting her. Oh God, honey. Oh no. No, River City. These people were a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. When you say gang stalking, and that's what I say too, like some people, there's real gang stalking, and then there's people that have some type of mental psychosis. And people who are narcissistic and suffer from extreme personality disorder or even schizophrenia, they can project things onto you to have you thinking the same way, like, oh my God, yeah, they are stalking her. Oh my God, they are following her. Right? And so a lot of videos about gang stalking, you're just like, no, this is mentally ill people. Even when they get on camera and they show their face, you're like, ooh, mama, yeah, something's not right with you. Like I saw a video back today of a gang stalking woman, a woman that's been gang stalked, and she just had no expression on her face. Hello, YouTube. It is gang stalker 2340. I was like, ooh, ooh, girl, what's going on with this bitch? Like I was getting chills looking at this, like, ooh, what's going on with her? This bitch look creepy as fuck. But like I said, what I encountered was real gang stalking. Real gang stalking. And it made you paranoid for a little bit too. Like, do you know do you know me? How do you know that? You know, that weird shit. Like, ooh, honey. So, honey, yes. Creepy shit. Your sleeping made you giggle. Listen, don't making fun of me being gang stalked, okay? River City. Okay. Listen, I'm still waiting on that email. Yes, which email? I never got your email from before. I don't believe. I would check tomorrow. Yes. Okay, so River City, do you remember the classes that you purchased? Please tell me that you remember. Because if you don't remember, I forgot too. You don't gotta tell me the classes. You can send me an email and tell me the classes, okay? You don't gotta say that on here. No, a lot of men do that, and many of them aren't just black. Remember the woman who found out her man was selling weed and prostitutes out of her house with men when she and her kids were. Well, you know what I said about that. I want to talk about black men. I was talking about. I was talking about. I was talking about men. Period can get a job. Okay, people are always hiring. Okay, men. Period can get a job. Okay. Thankful for the metaphor. It keeps the willfully ignorant ones ignorant about the power. Exactly, and that's exactly why Scripture does that. Scripture is written in an atonement or for someone to be atoned, okay, who has that frequency. People who were like I said, we got a YouTube spiritualist. Now she used the Bible. She talked about here's my book of spells. But in 2015, October 17th to be exact, yes, October 17th, 2015, Mama said any witch who uses the Bible for their workings is not a real witch because they're using the same shit that was used to condemn our witch ancestry back in Salem. And I have said, and I will always say, because anybody who do past life reliving, trauma, whatever regression, anybody who's a psychic medium, anybody who knows how to do dream work, anybody who can pull tarot, anybody who hears spirit could verify that the Salem witch trials were people that were exposed for trying to get a little too close to the information. They had a TV show called Salem where it talks about that. How they were killing the people who were trying to get in, and the real people were the ones that were killing. Y'all saw the TV show Salem? Look at the TV show. They're giving you half of the truth there. Mama, ain't no real witches hung. Do no damn witch trial, girl. No damn girl. Girl, bye. That's why Donald Trump and other people, they use the terms witch hunt. And even going into, they broke down hallucination with the rye, the pest, you know, pooping inside of the rye and shit, and it caused you to hallucinate. Oh, girl, like I said, y'all need to do your research on that, honey. Yeah, honey. And then one of the girls like, I knew it. On March 13th, they were hung. Oh my God, that's why my neck was hurting right now. And I wanted to comment so bad and say, ma'am, because you're not a real witch. and you never been a real witch. That's why you believe that you were hung. Because, bitch, at the end of the day, we all know that the Bible says, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Okay. And so going into that, going into the place of power, then if that was you in that past life, and then this life, girl, you'll be set up. Going into the Alexander McQueen's. Can we talk about it right now? Hello? Going into the Lucille Balls. So like I said, bitch, y'all not fooling nobody. Yeah, my ancestors were hung up there too. Can you prove it? Or you just make yourself a part of something that you wish you were a part of? Okay. It's all bullshit, honey. Yeah, I hear ya. I mean, it'd be nice if God's so powerful, why he don't put me on game or put people into alignment? Why are we stuck out of the loop? If we can, how can we increase those powers? Well, honestly, everything is about your mind. And when you ask, you shall receive. When you seek, you shall find. The scripture says that right then and there. You want to pull that scripture up? So in the Bible, it says, ask and you knock and it shall be open. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. So when the heart is ready, because that's where we go through, we travel through the hearts, because the heart is what brings us. It's the magnetism that brings things in for us, right? And it's connected to the solar plexus too. I won't go into that. Okay. So when you are ready to learn, right? The universe, and it's about paying attention, because remember, we're talking about mindset here. So it's not about learning it from a pastor or a minister or going to school and learning it from a teacher. It's about the universe is always sending us signs. The universe is always speaking to us. The universe is always giving us gifts and ideas, but because our mind is too clouded, right? Trauma, stress, we're worrying about money, worrying about health, and now we're not seeing clear. So it's like, wait, that doesn't make sense to me, right? Or if God is real, then why is he doing A, B, C, D, F, G? And it's just like, but we're in a physical body that will decay and rot. So when we're in the body, we're out of the realm of the spirit. Oh, come on in here. And so going into the scriptures, the scripture that talks about Jesus dividing the bone from the marrow and the spirit from the flesh. So when you're dealing with spirit, or you're dealing with Jesus, or you're dealing with Buddha, or you're dealing with Orishas, or you're dealing with Lois, or you're dealing with whatever spirit entity, deity you're dealing with, you have to deal with them in spirit. And as I said, ain't no spirit out here denying white people. Ain't no spirit out here denying black people. Ain't no spirit out here denying gay people. Ain't no spirit out here denying homeless people. Because in the spirit, it's separate from the body. And that's a whole nother frequency. So in order for you to seek God wholeheartedly, you have to seek God in the spirit. And when you seek God in the spirit, that's when you get your spiritual downloads. So you got to step outside the physical body. You got to step beyond your stress and your anxiety and, oh my God, what's going on? And I need money right now. God, what am I going to do? And God, I need to see this. Like, you got to step outside of that. This is why we say prayer and meditation. Prayer is the act of seeking. Meditation is the act of waiting for it to fall onto you. And in the Bible Magic House, we talk about that. One of the biggest secrets to get your prayers answered. One of the biggest secrets to get your spiritual downloads. So it's not about God keeping anything from you. It's about the fact that you're in flesh. And as we're in flesh, we fell from grace. And when we fell from grace, now we have to scavenge and look through and decode shit to trace our way back. So it's always there. You got to ask to get it. You have to seek to find it. And seeking and asking, it's not just, hey, can you break down what this scripture mean here? No, when you're reading it from a spiritual perspective, with your spiritual eyes, you know what that scripture is saying. When you're sitting here in meditation, once again, you're not stressed about not being with a man or a woman. You're not stressed about not having money right now. You're not stressed about none of that. Your spirit is still, right? Peace be still. And things come to you, visions, sounds, downloads. And there's people, like I said, that are not even believers in spirituality who have gotten spiritual experiences and they still don't believe. They've gotten downloads through via the dreams, downloads through via people. Hey, why did I meet a lady and why she have the same name as my mom? And the weirdest thing about it is her daughter was named as my sister. And I'm like, girl, spirit is talking to you. Oh, I don't believe in that. I mean, what are the odds of that? That you meet a woman that's named after your mom and then her daughter's named after your sister? And your mom and sister don't have names that are popular? You don't think that's spiritual? Because coincidences are coincides. Things that coincide that are supposed to happen it happens for a purpose. So it's like God has, the Most High has, your ancestor has all of what you need right there in plain sight. But because you're trying to reach it from the physical, and that's why it's not happening. We're multidimensional beings, which means we operate in multidimensionals at all times. But yet you're saying, how's that possible? Because we're in the third dimension right now. Yeah, the physical body is here, but the spiritual body is in the other dimensions. That's how we bring things to us. Going into a very old ancient ritual that the Egyptians did, and before the Egyptian, Mesopotamia, where you sit here, you sit still, completely silent, no sound, no TV, no phone, no nothing. Sit still, quiet your mind, and you hear stuff. For me, when I first did the practice, or I first did the meditation, first started practicing the meditation, I was hearing a lot of cars, like traffic. And then from that, I started hearing people. Then from that, I started seeing things. And then with that, things started coming and said, you need to go do this, you need to go connect. And I started doing it. And that's how I was able to maneuver and to elevate from certain situations. So, like I said, that's just a simple thing you could do. Quieting yourself down completely, everything. And if people say it's hard to do, you can get there. That means you're too distracted if you can't quiet your mind. That means you're too distracted. There's too much going on. You're focused on too much. You're probably letting other people project themselves onto you. You're probably so open spiritually that you're getting other people's ideas, other people's emotions, and it's tying you down. So you're like, I can't see clearly. That's why I said powerful witches, powerful spiritualists, powerful wizards are solo people. Because when you're solo, you get your downloads. When you're solo, you see things clearly. When you're always with people, your thoughts are their thoughts. Their actions are your actions. Now you're like, oh my God, I never liked hot Cheetos. Now I'm loving hot Cheetos. Yeah, because now you're rubbing up because we're magnetic. We're polarity. So we attract things, we repel things constantly. So it's like there's no way you're going to sit here and say that you're spiritually inclined and you're powerful, but you got to have people around you all the time. Let me call my friend. I got to have somebody with me. Who gonna come over today? You want to come and eat tonight? Like, bitch, you're lonely. You're lonely. And you came into the world by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. Even you were born with twins, even you had a twin brother, twin sister, you still came in here solely. And even when you have someone next to you, you're still alone. You're a spirit in that body. There's not two spirits in that body. You still alone, no matter how you think about it. You're still alone. Even with a room full of 20 people, you still have your own thoughts, you have your own emotions, your own ways, your own secrets. You're still alone. So, like I said, we're putting obstacles in front of us instead of removing these obstacles. So, like I said, God is very powerful, and God definitely is trying to put you on game. But Rasta, you're not paying attention to the game that God's putting you on. And you may not be ready for the game God's trying to put you on because maybe you are coming into this heavy. Maybe there's trauma from your past that you have not healed. Maybe there's trauma from your past lives that are not healed because it goes deeper than that too. It's not just this life. Things bleed over from your previous life into this life. And that's deep right there. Oh, I forgave my mom. I forgave my dad, but you're still stuck because there's some past life trauma coming up. Well, how do I identify that? You do spiritual work, don't you? So you're just doing spiritual work to play games? You're not doing spiritual work to resolve any karmatic debt, to relieve any past life trauma? You don't do work on that? You just do work on manifesting dick and pussy and money and friends, which is only temporary in this life, versus feeding your spirit and empowering your spirit and endowing your spirit. Oh, come on in here. Like I said, lonely for me would be worse if I was in a room full of 20 people and still feel lonely. Like that is scary to think about that. When you don't feel alone or you don't feel lonely, bitch, you can live by yourself. You can stay by yourself. You can do things by yourself. You don't have people around you. Oh, I feel bored today. I need somebody to play with. The fuck out of here. You don't like yourself. That's why. That's why you need people around you. You hate yourself. You hate your own company. That's why you need people. I gotta have people always by me. Yeah, can you come over? I'm always at my mama's house. I'm always at, yeah. Because you don't like yourself. You don't like your own company, honey. And being that way, you'll never be the greatest spiritualist you possibly can be. You'll never have any real power. How about that? Oh wait, what kind of business loan look like that? Where they go for that kind of front end? Mm, somebody will tell you, Rasta Riley. Somebody will tell you, honey. I might need to use it for myself. Okay, so I can't. Ow. Mm-hmm. I saw this crazy dude at Target was waving off his rocker and was yelling off a raps. Oh, F a rap. He was dressed in a way that that reminded me of the Hulk green and purple, but he was either high as hell or mental. I know. Oh, that's sad. Okay, you remember? So where's it at? Yes, honey. Come on here. Come on here, Kiana. Kiona. Yes, honey. Come on in here. I haven't sent an email about the goddess intervention. No, honey, you need to send that, honey. Yeah, we get started on that in November. Yes. They have been wonderful, spiritually nourishing. Now that I think about it, though, we never finished that one big girl class. Nope, nope. I don't think we ever started it either. I think you paid for, what was it, Ganesha? And what was the other class? There was another class. And then you also purchased another class. It was either defensive magic or was another one. And I said, honey, because we're offering we offering Lilith. I'll do it again too. We offered the Lilith class. Yes, honey. So yeah, I think it's either angelic magic or defensive magic class. There's another class that you signed up for. Tantric. There you go. Tantric. There you go. Tantric. Yes, it was. It was tantric. I'm like, okay, defensive. Defensive is a very popular class. Angelic magic class is a very popular class. I think those are probably the two most popular classes. And then tantric was after that because tantric goes into a lot of stuff, spiritual stuff and sex stuff, honey. I have a quick question. I suffered for many years and continued to serve spirit. Now, blessed and family, friends, and complete strangers hate me and found out some are putting roots on me. Would you laugh? So, wait, I don't understand that. Would I laugh at what? Your question, or am I laughing at your question? I don't get what you're asking. And of course, going into spiritual abilities too, Kiona takes on product reviews. I don't know if you're spiritually inclined, if you do any type of spiritual work, if you deal with spirits and entities and all that. But going into people cursing you and putting roots on you, because of course roots is real. Like going into conjuring too. Conjuring and summonings, this is real talent. And everybody cannot conjure. Everybody cannot summons, right? Invoke, yes. Evoke, yes. But everybody cannot conjure and summons. There's actually techniques to that. Okay. So going into that, um, you can know if people are putting roots on you because these roots have spirits, right? And these spirits speaks out to you. So somebody, for example, put a root on you or put roots on you, multiple roots, to bind you down and tie you down. When you're doing your work to unbind yourself, to untie you, these spirits come to you. These roots will come to you. You will have the idea. You will have a spirit giving you something. A good example, somebody was getting fucked up. Somebody was putting a hex on somebody to where they cannot get pregnant. They were doing root work on them. They weren't just jinxing them. They weren't just wishing them bad luck, giving them anybody. They were actually doing roots on them. And they were like, I got to tell you about this dream before we get into this stuff. And I was like, okay, go ahead. And I won't go too far in this because they didn't say I could talk about this, but she was like, I had a dream of this woman, and I never saw this woman before, but I would say that she was like Native American, and she could have been an ancestor, right? But we were sitting down in front of this fire, and there was a lot of smoke. And this lady was giving me stuff, right? She gave me a bag with shit. She gave me this, she gave me that. And I noticed one of the items that she gave me for sure was stingy nettle. And I said, okay, and what did the other ones look like? And so she describing it. I'm like, okay, hi, John Rue, sticking that all. What else? And she's like, I don't know what that one is. Da da da. Okay. So when you're doing your working to remove what you have on you now, and of course, before we even jumped into any of the questions she was asking, you need to reverse that shit with this, and that, because those are the two things for sure that was used when they did the workings on you. So, like I said, going into spiritual list, being a spiritual interpreter, being a psychic advisor, spiritual advisor, when you do work with people and roots were put on them, these energies talk to you. And you can say, yeah, somebody put some real good shit on you. So the same thing with that. Someone put roots on you. You definitely, would you laugh at them for hating? I will laugh at people for hating, period, because I feel like everybody's life is not the same life. And I know some people seem more happier because they have more money. Some of them are not. Some people seem more happier because they got houses, they got cars, they got a husband, they got a wife. They're established, they're well known. But they're really, in the inside, they're dying. They're like, oh my God, I can't wait until this is all over. So for me, that's what I say. I don't hate on nobody, no bitch. I'm what you have. If I see it and I want it, I can definitely get it. I believe in that. That's just how how strong my faith is. So it's like, yeah, mama, I'm not jealous of no bitch with a bigger ass, a bigger titties, better looking skin, whether she can have children, who she married to, who she got to know. Because like I said, bitch, every day of my life, I've proven to myself, bitch, you can get it too. Now, some people, they got into honest way. Some people lie to get it. As I mentioned before, honey, girl, I can easily be a kept wife somewhere, honey. There's a 67-year-old man right now from New Jersey with all this money over there in Cherry Hill, honey. Cherry Hill, New Jersey, honey. All this money, honey, trying to get me to go out there and he ready to put a ring on it. And I'm just like, 8 years later, he's still trying to do it. And I'm just like, honey, I don't want to be with you. You got the money, but honey, I'm not a fan of what you look like. I'm not a fan of how you are. You seem very perverted to me. And I also see you being controlling. And I'm not about to be controlled just so I can buy me a Louis bag every Friday. I'm not gonna be controlled just so I can say, oh, I feel like going to Dubai today. Let's book that ticket tomorrow. Like, wait, what? When I can get the Louis bag from someone I'm not dating, or get the trip to Dubai paid for somebody I'm not dating, like, girl, bye. Can you stop licking my mama? Can you stop licking her face? She's a cute little baby. I know she's a cute little mama. Mm. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. They dislike that I'm doing well, and it's unnerving to me because you don't bother. Well, that's what happens though. When you're happy and you're healthy and you're healed, you attract haters. That's just opposing energy. That's called the laws of polarity and possibly the laws of resistance. You will definitely attract haters. That's why I say, once again, I stay in my own lane. I don't really deal with people because people be hating for stupid shit. Like, I'm a little jealous that your ass is bigger. I'm a little jealous because you eat out every day. Like, is that the right word, jealous? Because I wouldn't be jealous of that. So just like, honey, yeah, keep your hating ass energy over there. And you got to rebuke that every day. That's what I said. Protection work needs to be done every single day. Rebuke that in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, honey. I rebuke that envious tongue, that envious eye. I rebuke that gossiping ass mouth. I rebuke that gossiping ass, evil ass fucking eye. I rebuke that jealousy. I rebuke the temptation of you wanting to sleep with my man. Oh, honey, you got to rebuke all those fucking demons, honey. Yes, honey. Come on here, Kiona. Yes, he is definitely persistent in years. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. Keep him there. You welcome, Kiona. Yes, honey. River City, huh? What? Okay, you reading the comment too. Okay. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Kiona. Yes. Um. Okay, I read that. Yes, y'all. Listen. I'm gonna eat me some Doritos. Okay. I'm gonna relax myself. Like I said, we did the Bible magic class today. I had to go to the post office today, ran a little bit of some little errands. I was supposed to be clean up today too, but I said fuck. So tomorrow it's Tuesday. Things are a little slower. I might be able to get some things done. But anyway, I will definitely be back. Okay. And oh yeah, I broke my nail today too. Did y'all believe that shit? The only nail that fucking broke too. Let me see if I got the piece in my bag still. Do I got the piece? Oh, I gotta make some phone calls today too, honey. I need to travel to LA, honey. I need to go to LA tomorrow, honey. Yeah, I got the nail here, honey. We're gonna glue that on. Perfect. It fits perfectly too, honey. Yeah, I'm gonna glue that bitch on, honey. Yeah, I need to go down. I need to go down into the city, honey. So I gotta make some phone calls tomorrow, and then I gotta cancel my other appointment, honey, because they want me to go up in there, and I'm just like, girl, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that city, honey, at all. People are rude. I think it took me and Bella like 40 minutes, honey. I said, girl, yeah, we're not doing that, honey. What? You licking my cocoa butter? I'm whoop your cocoa butter licking ass, honey. I'll whoop your booty. Give me licking my cocoa butter. I whoop your booty, honey. I whoop your booty. My baby, honey. Anubis says he's the old man, honey. I can't believe I had you for 9 years, honey. My baby. I can't believe I had my baby for 9 years. My little baby, yeah. My little baby. Oh, we've been to a lot of stuff, huh? We went through a lot of stuff together, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My baby. Anyway, God, yeah, let me go eat my Cheetos. Yes, love and light, honey. Eat my spicy Doritos, honey. And watch me some Aquaman. Hey, y'all, where's Shang-Chi at? Shang-Chi. Anybody know where I can go watch Shang-Chi online for free? Shang-Chi, Chi-Chong? Not Chi-Chong. That's, yeah, people used to say that about Chinese people, racist ass. Shang-Chi. I want to see Shang-Chi and the Lord of the Ten Rings, I think that's what it's called. He's nowhere online. He's out on 123 movies. He's not on nothing, y'all. Where can I find this movie at? Because listen, I don't want to go to the theater, okay, because it'd be dark in there. They don't have no fucking air on, and I gotta wear my mask. So, bitch, oh, girl, I'm be hyperventilating and shit. Sorry, I was confused by her question at first too, but now I understand. Yeah, see, there you go. You in Orange County? Come on there, Orange County. Yes, honey, we love us some Orange County, honey. Yes, honey, we love us some Westminster, California. We know some Orange, California. We love us some Costa Mesa, Anaheim. We love us some Nigel. We love us some what is the other place? Irvin, honey. Shout out to Irvin, honey. Yes, they got those sexy ass college niggas out there. Shout out to University of Irvin. Is the University of California Irvin, or is it Irvine State? Either way, honey, they got some fun ass niggas out there. Shout out to y'all, honey. What else? We have what else is over there? There's a lot of cities over there in Orange County. Newport Beach, Huntington Beach. Now, see, Newport Beach. See, I'm not a fan of Newport Beach, girl. Those people are stuck up. Yeah. If I'm going to Newport Beach, I might as well go to Westlake. Westlake and Agora Hills, honey. They give me those same type of vibes, girl. What are you doing here? You don't look like you belong here. Like, excuse me? Oh, it's not because you're black. We have a lot of black people here. It's because you look like you're out of place. So what are you doing here? Like, bitch, let me go then. Honey, bitch, let me go. Since my presence is such of a burden to you, hon. Let me go. There's another city too. Let me see what that city is called. I actually had to hit a bitch over there, honey. I had to hit her right, hit her one good time, honey. Let me see what city that is. Let me see. Orange County. It's about an hour and 45 minutes for me, but let me see. Let me see who she was. Let's see. Not Santa Ana. I almost said Santa Ana. I almost said Santa Ana, honey. It's not Santa Ana. Santa Ana's a little, Santa Ana's a little girl. And that is crazy, huh? Like Anaheim is a little nice, Fullerton is a little nice, Winter Park is a little nice, but it's like Santa Ana is so ghetto. And then Irvine is nice. Oh, there you go, Lake Forest. Mission Viejo, we like it too. Yes, honey. I had a client out there, honey. Yes, honey. But going into Huntington Beach, uh, Newport Beach, girl. Oh wait, Huntington Beach is not in Orange County, huh? Oh wow, it's not. It's in LA County. Oh, and my nose hair is itching the fuck out of me. I'm gonna have to shave my nose hair down again, honey. It's growing so. I had no idea. Yeah. Wait, is this line? Oh, it is there. There was another line there. Okay. I'm like, wait, I thought Huntington Beach was in Orange County. Yeah, Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, they're a little too bougie there for me in Newport Beach, honey. San Joaquin Hills, Laguna Beach. Oh, Laguna Nigel. Now that place right there on the Listo Viejo, honey. Laguna Nigel, that place over there got some very, very nice spiritual people there. Yes, honey. Aliso Viejo as well. Yes, honey. And there was another place too. What was that place called? My boyfriend was gonna buy a house in Ladera Ranch back in the day. Ah! Anyway, where's the other one at? There's another city there. Is it called? Let me see. It's in the hills, not Anaheim Hills. What is that here? What is that called? Not Anaheim. Oh my God. That's going to irritate me now, honey. Oh well. It wasn't too far from Chino Hills and Diamond Bar. That's where all the R&B singers be over there, girl. They be from there, girl. The B2Ks and the mindless behaviors and the Marquise Houstons and the Monique Slaughters and I wonder why is that? Like, why do these people be up over there and shit? Like, I really want to know why they be over there, girl. And the Mila J's and what's the other girl name? Damn, what's that girl's name? Shamika. No, not Shamika. Aiko, Janae. Yeah, girl, they be all up over there, girl. Like, what be going on over there in Pomona and Diamond Bar in Chino Hills, honey, and Walnut. That little area right there. Chino Hills, Pomona, Diamond Bar, Walnut, Rolling Heights. What y'all be going on over there, girl? Oh, we can't forget about Whittier, honey, too, honey. Oh, I dated a cholo out there in Whittier, honey. His name was Omar. Mm-mm-mm. Omar was a motherfucker. And Montebello, oh yes, honey, that too, girl. That was my first cholo, honey. His name was Junior. Yes, honey. Shout out to Junior out there, Montebello. If he's out there, honey. Yes, honey. He was that gangster. East LA. Yeah, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know Southgate and Downey. Oh, girl. Girl, those are all Norwalk, Bellflower. Girl, that's where all the little chola trannies live at. Southgate, Downey, Pico Rivera, Norwalk, Bellflower, and Lakewood. That's what Long Beach area. Girl, they be having those thick ass, drawn on ass eyebrows. Yo, what's up, bitch? You wanna fight my bitch? I'll fuck you up though, bitch. And it's like, wait a minute. I don't want to fight you because I don't know if you're a woman, a trans, or a gay boy dressed in drag. So I don't really want to fight you. So why are you so hostile with me, hon? Why? Is that why they jump people out here? Because they don't know what they fighting? What's going on? And then one of the bitch was talking about you should be on the other side. I was like, what you talking about? You should be in Compton. You shouldn't be here. I was like, oh, really? Really, bitch? Okay. Okay. And you should be in Lancaster or Palmdale, bitch. How about that? Go up to fucking ghetto ass Palmdale and Lancaster, bitch. How about that? Let me stop. But yeah, we didn't start that one yet. We'll work. I'm sure I'm off too. Yes, honey. Same here, River City. You have a good night, honey. IPEC Theaters is class and appropriate lighting. Not sure where to find the movies for free. Oh, I know. I want to see that movie, honey. Laguna Beach is my spot. Ice Cube is in Chino too. Listen, they all be in Chino, girl. Girl, they be if they don't be down there, they be like in Glendale and Burbank. And what is it? Topanga? Topanga? Like they were trying to kidnap me over there. True story. Listen, we're not going to talk too much about it. But they were trying to kidnap me over there in that area, that Glendale area. They were trying to kidnap me and trying to get me down and try to seduce me and talk about some, come on over to this house. Come on over to this house and we're gonna give you something good. And we're gonna connect with you and we're gonna be everything's gonna be good. Come on over. Okay, really? And then get another invitation from another person. Like, wait a minute. Where did you say this house is at? Over here, off of blah blah blah. Okay. Then the next person. Yeah, over here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm like, okay, that would be a little weird. And then when the last person did it, yeah, honey, y'all ain't getting me down there, honey. And then of course I caught myself trying to be a little nosy. Yeah, honey. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that area, honey. Yes, honey, Palmdale. You know about Palmdale. Thank you, Jay. You know about Palmdale, Kiona, Lancaster, Palmdale. And people be thinking that it's beautiful. Yeah, they got beautiful parts of Palmdale. Yeah. That's where a lot of well-known people are buried at, Palmdale. But Lancaster is hood. Went through Lancaster when we were going to where were we going? We were going to San Bernardino. We went through Lancaster because I didn't want to go through the Grapevine. We went to Lancaster, and honey, you could feel that energy. You could feel that energy, honey. I was like, oh, the nearest bathroom would be this place. Went in, parked my car. When I got out, I was like, oh, hell no. Everybody was looking and shit. I was like, let me run in and run out. Bitch, excuse me, can I use the restroom? Yeah, go ahead. Boom, boom. Went in there. You know, I'm sitting there holding my skirt and holding my panties. Get up, go. Bitch, I run out. Get in the car, start up, and I go. I'm like, bitch, fuck that. There were some cute people there, though, but I was like, it's 4 p.m. and motherfucker got their PJs on outside hanging out in front of the liquor store. It was either a Del Taco or a Taco Bell I went to in Lancaster. It was a Del Taco or a Taco Bell. And I said, bitch, let me jump right back on the freeway. My friend was like, where did you guys say? Girl, I had to go pee. Honey, I have to go pee, honey. I went straight to the jump right off that freeway, honey. But I was like, ooh. Ooh, girl. Yeah, honey. Mama, hey, get up here. What you looking for? Come here, let me see you. Come on, let me see you. Hey, leave her alone. Anyway, y'all. Yes, honey. Yes, honey, their freak level is serious, right? Wish that we could have lunch, but know that you'll be running errands. Oh, yes, honey. Yes, honey. You say you live in Orange County, though. I'm going to be in LA. I ain't going to be that far deeper in there, honey. LA. Probably like next month or so. I'm going to be going a little further down, and possibly even going out of state somewhere. We're gonna see. I want to take a little mini vacation somewhere, and yeah, because there's some things I want to do for winter solstice. I want to prepare myself for that. So I'm like, yeah, honey. But yeah, honey, I want to do electrolysis. I need to do electrolysis, honey, because there's a stubborn ass hair follicle that's actually white hair. Because ladies don't want to get white hair. So when they come back white, you got to get that shit burnt out, honey. And I'm like, honey, let's get that together. Because it's driving me nuts, honey. Yes, honey. Oh my God, LA. Yes, honey. Come on there, LA. Will you be far from Beverly Hills? Um, not too far. Oh, Beverly Hills. That's a really nice area, honey. Oh, yes. I'm gonna say where I was gonna be at. You never know. A hater might be watching and be like, let's meet up right now so I can get you together. I'm gonna be staying down there. Well, a more closer to Malibu, um, in a couple of weeks. And yes, honey, in a couple of weeks, relax my mind, body, and soul. I just hope it's not gonna be snowing. Today, I actually saw snow in the mountains. It was freaky. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Matter of fact, I got a video of it. I was like, oh. So I'm hoping the grapevine and stuff ain't gonna be filled with snow, or the what is it? The San what is that? Oh my god, what is that place called? There's another little passageway. And I'm just like, girl, I'm hoping it's not snowy. Of course you could drive through the snow in chains and shit, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to do none of that, honey. I like to feel my car on the ground, and I like to feel the wheels hit that ground. Okay. So yes, honey. Have you visited the IE a lot? Um, no, I've only visited the IE maybe 3 times. Yes, honey. Azusa, Rancho Cucamonga, beautiful. Oh my God. If I was to move to the IE, I would move to Rancho Cucamonga. Very beautiful, very nice people. Their Walmart there is huge. Actually, I think the Walmart was in Ontario. They have a restaurant there called Alfredo's. And in Ontario, I think it's on the borderline of Rancho Cucamonga and Ontario. Alfredo's Mexican restaurant, that food is good. And you know I'm picky with my food. So give a shout out to Alfredo's down there. When I go back there, and I gotta go visit that place. But anyway, yeah, that Walmart was huge. It was a little hectic though. They have it right on a busy street. It's a parking lot and it was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. It was hell. And it was raining too when we went the last time. It was raining, it was dark. And then the street we went down to was so narrow. Oh my God, it was so horrible. It was so fucking horrible. And literally, it would tell you what area you're into to say this is a middle class. There was an app we were using that was showing like this a nice part, and I was like, that's kind of weird, huh? It's like the further you get down into Southern California, the more it's like that. Because even the area I'm in, it's like the ghetto will be right here, and then the street over is the middle class, and then the street over will be the upper middle class, and the street will be the wealthy, and then on the other side of that, it'd be like the hood. And then it's like, what the fuck? Or you're like, oh, this is a nice part, right? You driving, oh, it's a nice part. And then you're like, is there a car sitting on bricks? Oh my God, it's creepy as fuck. And the good thing about it is though that all the streets lead to each other here, though. So you can never get lost here. That's the I think that's the plus about it. But Rancho Cucamonga, I love Rancho Cucamonga. I actually know people in Moreno Valley and Corona. There's a crazy ass Nicaraguan guy over there in Corona that I know. Very, very, very crazy. Very, very psycho. One minute he's okay with the black girls, next minute he want to fuck them up. Like he was crazy towards me, hey, what's up? Yeah, let's be friends, that type of shit. And then it was all of a sudden about black when he got drunk, and some black guy was trying, and I said, oh, the black man fucked his baby mama, so he's upset. And then I don't really care for the black people like that, and blah blah blah. And then I'm sitting there looking at this Nicaraguan man, and I'm just like, but you give me black though. Like you look Hispanic, but your hair is thick like black people, and you look, your nostrils are big, your ears are big. And then his brother actually looked white, and I thought that was odd too. I was like, damn, the fuck. But honey, he's over there. He always go to the little club out there, the little fucking karaoke thing they got going over there. And I'm just like, girl. And then when you gonna come out here and see me? And I'm not gonna see you, bitch. I would have to tase you up. Cause you seem like you a snap on me. Oh. So yes. Yes, honey. Do the Nobu in Malibu. Okay, let me see what that is. Let me look up the Nobu in Malibu. Let me see what type of TT that is. If you will permit, I can email you my number and let's get a cocktail. I don't drink, Kiona. I don't drink. Yes, honey. Some places have flooded. I heard. Oh, I know. I saw that on the news too, honey. Ooh, I saw the news too. I said, "Ooh, honey, somebody had like a tree on the ground and shit." I love Northern California, but when it comes to culture and stuff, like Northern California is good for intelligence, right? Northern California is good for strategy, talents and all the good stuff. But spiritually, I don't feel like Northern California is the place for people. And that's just me. Going into, like we talked about before, LA, the energy is a little heavier. Where I'm at, I'm in between both places, LA and Northern California. So I love the energy here. It's really, really nice. It's a lot, like no matter what. If you're craving uh Chinese food, Vietnamese food, Hmong food, Thai food, Lao food, Ethiopian food, Nigerian food, Mexican food, South Mexican, North Mexican, East Mexican, Cuban food. Well, I got to see there's a Cuban restaurant here. But if you want different food, you can have that here. And it's real and it's good and it tastes really good and it smells really good. It's like, ooh, a lot of just, like I said, just a lot of stuff, a lot of culture here. A lot of culture. And like I said, going spiritually, you can get candles. You get candles in a grocery store. Let me see if I can show y'all something right now, because I was just about to show y'all right now, and I'm going to show y'all, and I'm going to go. I'm going to show y'all the type of candles that are here in the grocery store. Oh, so this is one. This is in the grocery store here. Rompe bloque. Okay? Blockbuster. This is in the grocery store, right? Right? Where you at? Do y'all sell this in the grocery store? Not a meat market, not a little store, but we're talking about a grocery store. Do they sell this? No, I don't think so. Okay, hold on. Let me get something else too. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can't y'all can't see y'all. Let me make sure y'all can. Oop, I reset my camera, motherfucker. Coño. Y'all gonna keep hearing that. I just resetted my camera that was in my room. Let me get one more. Hey Google, turn on the light. Hey Google, turn off the lights. Oh, better yet, let me show you. Okay, I got 4 candles here. I got 4 candles. Bella. Ooh, Bella want to sit right here. So I got 4 candles that are sold here in the grocery store. Not a Botanica, a store. So Oshun is sold here in a grocery store. Santa Muerte gold candle. It's literally gold. It's sold here in the store. Basil candle is sold here in the store. Rosemary candle is sold here in the store. Rue candle sold. I could have grabbed them all, honey. Really, like, I won't even tell y'all how much this is, but grocery store, because I might want to resell them. Who knows? Okay. And then this one right here, too, is in a grocery store. Borrego, the sheep of abundance, in the grocery store, honey. So I'm like, okay, so we have this at a grocery store, right? It caters to a lot of cultures. And then you go to the Middle Eastern store and they sell incense and exotic incense, bukur, which is uh the wood scented pieces to make your house smell good, y'all. So good. They sell oils like bergamot oil, nutmeg oil, uh, cayenne oil, amber oil, um, just exotic oils, honey, for like $3 or $4 in a container. Like I literally spent $40 on oils. Maybe I want to say a week ago because I put them in my oils. So like amber resin oil, copal oil, copal. Even oh my god, the grocery store that sell this. So copal, frankincense, myrrh, um, the Three Kings. Oh my god, is it over there? Let me show you what else they show in the store, and I'm gonna be done. Let me show you what else. And I'm gonna be done, honey. And I'm gonna be done. And this is it. This is it, honey. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. So I guess not. Anyway. They sell resin. Okay. They sell resin. And it has gold in it. It's gold colored resin. And I thought I had it, but I didn't. So like I said, that's why I love it here. This is in the grocery stores, and they have botanicas here too. So if you're like, let me go to the botanica, let me get a candle that I cannot find in the store, then the botanica has it. Like they have, the huge, big old 21-day candles. They have figurine candles. They have, all that. Crystals and even those crystal shops here are cheap. Like I got my Carnelian this size for like $6. In Northern California, I bought another Carnelian like this. It was shaped like an egg. They wanted $27 for it. Of course, I paid for it. But yeah, they have it. And then here too. Look at this receipt. $5.99. Kama Sutra incense. It has all these incense on it, right? And let me show you what's in it. And girl, they had everything, girl. Like y'all, I literally, like I could even show y'all the boxes. I got so much incense. $5. Like the incense that you get on Amazon, you get what, a pack of one for like $3.99. Here, so this is what I got for $5.99. This is Kama Sutra. Of course, when I do love work or sex magic, I use these. So you have the love incense. Oh my God, it smells so good. You have desire. Oh my God, that's so good. You have passion. Oh, this one smells the best so far. You have sensual. Yeah, that's a little too pungent. You have aphrodisiac. Okay, this one smells like candy, but it's not that strong. And then you have pleasure. Yeah, you can barely smell this one too. So the best one is between love and passion. Yeah, honey. Well, like I said, this is at the grocery store, y'all. You go in there, you get your meat, you get your eggs, you get your cereal, you get your water, you get your cookies, you get your chips, your hot Cheetos, bitch, and you say, let me grab me some candles too. Bam. You set. But I didn't know they had those Shun candle literally until I want to say like 2 months ago. I go in there and I said, bitch, y'all always be sold out, huh? I'm like, so who be working with those Shun over here? Because bitch, I don't be seeing the girls up over here. So who? And they had Yimaya too, or the goddess of the sea. But I was like, ooh, honey, yeah. So like I love it here. The energy is really amazing here. All your spiritual needs here. And then you have nature. Yes, honey. They have those candles for specific stores. Oh, wait, Food for Less sells Santa Muerte candles out there? Oh, see, not out here. They even had African powers, 7 African powers, and Zodiac. It was 7 African powers and Zodiac. I kid you not. And I'm like, whoa. I got 4 of them. And then the Zodiac candles, I think they only had 2. Oh, and then one of them had door opener. So I'm just like, girl, at a grocery store? Why not? In Northern California, yeah, only one store had candles and they were scent candles, or they had the colored candles like purple, blue, yellow, red, but none of them were like Orishas or Abra Camina. Oh, that's another thing too. Yeah, there's a store here that even sell herbs, and they have like Abra Camino. They have reversible. Oh my God, yes. See, like I can show you so many candles, reversible candles for only $2. $2, 1.99. Kid you not. Sometimes they'd be on sale. Like I remember I went like maybe, of course, after I stocked up. I went and they had like four candles for like $3 or something like that. I was like, ooh. But they have a lot of stuff here. Like that. It's I love it here. The people are nice, like very, very nice. The men are very hot, and the women are very hot as well. You do get some weird people. Okay. Yeah, they do be a little weird. Hi, how are you? You know what you're giving me? You're giving me Wendy. Yeah, you guys are both tall. You got big boobs, and you're wearing the sexy little dresses that she be wearing. And then they do nail design. This is the nail design to them. But you can't say nothing. That's what I said. I need to look for a nail tech at home. Yes, I go to Santi Alley. Oh, really? Yeah, in LA, Kiona. That's how I need to go there. In LA, there's a district of LA that they have all of those teas. And one of the places said you got to have a business license, and they'll let you buy like sage, Palo Santo, and like a large thing of it. And I'm gonna dig it up because same thing with fabric and stuff too. I was telling one of my sisters about it. They have a fabric place down there too, where I think it was you got like 3 yards of like designer fabric, right? For like $4. And I'm like, damn, 3 yards? A yard is 3 feet. So it's 9 feet of fabric for that much, girl. And then also going into jewelry and stuff, like, the costume jewelry, the big old chandelier earrings. A lot of people go to those places and they go to flea markets and they sell those things. Um, and so they got all that down there in downtown LA, fashion district. Yeah, they little flossing flea market, swap meets. Oh, honey. So there is a place down in LA. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna dig it up and get it. Where they have the incense, the crystals, all that. Very similar to LA. I mean, Vegas. Vegas had a place too that has a lot of crystals for very cheap. Incense for very cheap too. Herbs for very cheap. I think I went in there. I paid like $30 for a lot of herbs too. They had like chrysanthemum. They had just exotic herbs you couldn't buy nowhere. You have to buy them online. They sold them. I was like, ooh, yes, honey. Mm. 7 African powers. Yes, honey. Oh, powers are white. Where you're at? Oh, here, honey, they're very brown. Wait a minute. She got a temple down there? I know she got a temple in Arizona. Yeah, see. Yeah, Saint candles, you can get those at any grocery store here too. Like St. Martin, Lazarus. Yeah. Yeah, you can easily get them. Virgin Mary, Lady of Guadalupe. But at the grocery stores, they have the Orishas. Like this little goat, this money goat thing. There's another one that I got too that I used a couple of weeks ago. It was a real. I didn't want to use the can. I was like, oh my god, that's so exotic. And like I say, it's hard to find them too because they'll be gone. Like there's another candle that I know that they have there, and I want to say it's a Venami, but it's a like a dressed one, or it has multiple colors. It's like red, yellow, and green or something. Yeah. Well, no, it's a do as I say candle. It's purple, orange, and yeah, I think it's just purple and orange, and it's never in stock ever. And maybe I just don't go when it's in stock. I don't know because they're not really a fan of animals. I carry Bella with me. So when I went the other day, I had to leave her in the car. I was like, fuck that. Because they have some good drinks, honey. Ooh. But yeah. Yeah, honey. The temple is on the western. I had no idea. And see, San Diego, Arizona does too. Arizona have a temple there, and they have a store, and they sell everything. In Northern California, wait, I think it was here too, right? No, it wasn't here. It was in Northern California. Northern California, they have a store that has Santa Muerte everything. All her statues, all of her candles, different candles too, healing candles, loving candles, do as I say candles, fuck people up. Like think of all the candles that you buy, love, money, knock down the barriers, um, healing, woman's milk, whatever. They have those, but it's Santa Muerte. And I'm like, oh, honey, they have a lot of tea for her. Matter of fact, one of my people out there in London did some work with Santa Muerte, and I sent them a whole box full of her candles. Oh my God, I remember that. I remember that, bitch. Like, that was crazy, y'all. I sent a whole big ass box. Actually, it was 2 boxes of Santa Muerte candles, honey. The big ones and the skinny ones. Candles are very powerful. Candles are very, very powerful. It's amazing. Just something made out of wick, with a wick, a cotton wick with wax, with color, and you just light it with your intention, and it pulls shit through. Like that's amazing. I have an altar, and she is present daily. Her energy is comforting. Oh, we love her. Yes, honey. We love us some Santa Muerte, honey. All of my saints, all of my matrons or patrons, um, I use them for different stuff. Like I don't burden a deity with all my stuff. That's why I'm like, some people only deal with like one deity. Um, and I feel like it's the same thing, like doing the same rituals over and over. Like, yeah, you have to let some energies rest. Also, like I said, there's a lot of things out there that you're possibly connected to, and certain spirits ain't gonna want to do that working. Going into we go into the Hindu devas. Going into Lakshmi, Kalima, Ganesha, Vishnu, Kubera. These deities, they like to get more and more and more and more and more. So there's not no, I'm gonna burn one candle for Ganesha, pray for money of $3,000, and he's gonna give me that right then and there. Like he is gonna give it to you and feed you so you can keep doing. Oh, let me amp up the offering. I was told some Orishas do that as well, but I'm like, each energy requires something different. And that's why some people don't want. I don't want to do. I want to just stick myself. Even some people are afraid, right? And that's why we talk about doing protection work before you do any work, just in case a spirit or deity ain't for you, or you're afraid of what they could possibly do to you. That's why you go in with protection. Remember, there's no power greater than the Most High. So I'm going in, and I'm asking for protection with the ancestors. Protect me, so nothing gets me together. Because you're experimenting, right? Being a witch, you're experimenting. Hey, what is she looking for? Do you know? You know what she's looking for? She's looking for, what's she looking for? Honey, Bella looking through my shit like she looked through my shit like I owe her something. Anyway, y'all, let me go to bed, honey. I'm about to actually relax, and I'm not about to go to bed right now. I'm about to eat my chips, relax myself. Of course, take off my hair, take off my lashes, wash my face, do all that. I guess people have to be careful with us. Then she doesn't address them. So I know that's right. I know that's right. And sometimes too, because we know that Santa Muerte gets down. We know that Santa Muerte is the saint for those who do illegal shit. So the murderers, we know that the rapianas, we know that the malanas, we know, the drug dealers, the prostitutes, anybody who does illegal shit, we know that Santa Muerte is the saint to go to. She's one of the saints to go to because there's other saints too. But so I'm like, people don't understand how that energy can manifest. And I've been saying this too, when people like live in harm's way, like you live in a state that's known for racism, like the KKK is there. You live in a state where they have hurricanes and earthquakes and tsunamis and all this stuff rapidly, right? You might need to watch your mouth and watch what you do, because sometimes it's a little cute. Like, oh my god, they're so cute, or you're like, yeah, I know they psycho because they really feel like. But it's like, honey, you just don't know. You could be gone and there'll be no trace. People will have assumptions because people could talk about it, but they will have no evidence. So it's like, bitch, you need to really, really think twice. And Jesus can't save you. Oshun cannot save you. Elegua cannot save you. The Gede cannot save you. Like I said, when you step into territories that's not yours, you got to watch what the fuck you're doing. I'm leaving that there. Because no tea, no shade, if these saints that some people deal with and these Orishas that some people deal with, if they can do all things, then bitch, you should be having a house on a hill then. You should be out here talking about how the world doesn't like you because you're a black woman, but you're a black woman who works with the gay day though, right? So why can't the gay day get these people together that's suppressing you? I need you to make it make sense for me. Because bitch, I practice what I preach. I say what I say and I get what I get. But you never heard me complain about anything. I can't get this because I'm transgender. The world does not accept me because I'm transgender. I will never be this because I'm transgender. Y'all never hear me say that. Because I know that my spirits will give me whatever I need whenever the fuck I need it. I've been in the hood, South Central, bitch, East Side, Oakland, West Oakland, bitch, Hayward, bitch, it does not matter. Been there, got respect, bitch. So like I said, even going into people I've been connected with, like in a million years, even the people I'm, oh girl, there's no way that that's real, girl, bye. So I'm just making this shit up. I'm making up that I know these people and they're gifting me. So I'm gifting myself $10,000 gifts. I'm gifting myself plane tickets to go to other places. I'm literally just doing it. I'm literally going to Western Union and wiring myself that money to prove a point. I literally just sit here and say, oh, it's my birthday. Let me spend $3,000 on Coach. Because people don't be thinking, oh, yeah, bitch, I don't got a lot to kick it. I don't got a lot to be friends with you. We don't have to be friends. Like, I don't need friends. No shade. Bitch, like I said, I get what I want when I want it. And I'm not saying to be cocky. I'm just saying, I know that I have the ability to get what I need. Whatever it is that I need, I don't have the ability to get it. So I practice what I preach. I say that all things are possible with magic, and I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. You having issues with the law, you having issues with your health, you having issues with your money, you having issues with your love life. And then, well, the Bible says, asking you shall receive, like people doing GoFundMe account stuff. I just still don't understand people who are high priestesses and who are magicians and they know how to conjure up energy, why they need a GoFundMe account. I mean, I still don't understand that. I still don't understand that, honey. You could do spells and rituals and your teeth got fucked up so you can't pay to get dentures? Because dentures are not that expensive, about $2,000 or $3,000. You so booked and busy, you got all these followers, 25,000 followers go, they can each send you $1 and your dentures are paid for. So what's really going on? You want to see a GoFundMe coming for me? You want to see a fundraiser coming for me? You want to see me saying, hey y'all, my baby's got a dental bill. My baby's got a vet bill. I need y'all to send some money over. Bitch, if I gotta go suck some dick to make sure my dogs have their food in their vet, bitch, I'm gonna do that. Because, bitch, that's what manifestors do. Bitch, you're not gonna sit here and be begging and can you please help me? And I gotta go fund me, y'all. I need y'all to go help me. And you're a witch and you got power. And like I said, and I'm gonna be done. A girl was like, ain't nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy. You're right, there's nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy if you are a mundane person. right? You just learned how to do magic. There's nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy. But you claim to be a witch, that being a witch, hereditary witch, your grandmama was a witch, your mama was a witch, and they did all this manifesting rituals. Then how the fuck you lose your house? Because we know there's scriptures in the book of Psalms, in the book of Nehemiah, in the book of Job, in the book of Proverbs, in the book of Matthew, in the book of Mark that talks about you keeping your property. We know there's scriptures to get favor with loans and stuff to even where you owe money from the banks and all that, but they won't come in and repossess your fucking house. We know this. Whether you're into hoodoo or ancient Jewish mysticism, because those are the two places I'm talking about of magic. So for me, it's like, so you really what you say you are? Are you really what you say you are, honey? Because there's no way. Even going into the binding shit, like that's some lower level hoodoo shit. I don't need to bind a man to me, bitch. You can attract the man that you really deserve in your life that's going to be there with you regardless of the fact. By his choice. Don't think about I'm binding down. Yeah, that's that low level magic shit. But you really are that bad witch? You're really that high of a witch? You're not fooling me. You probably fooling these other people, but you're not fooling me. You would never, ever hear me talk about bankruptcy. I need help, y'all. Like I said, bitch, I'm skilled, I'm talented, and I believe in energy. This is why you build bridges and you don't burn them. You connect yourself with realtors, dentists, whatever the hell you got going on, and not to get favors from them, but you know how to maneuver through. Hey, if I really wanted to do this work and they're telling me $15,000, where can I go to get it cheaper than that and get the same quality of work? Oh, well, I have a friend down here that does this. You might have to travel 3 hours to get it done, but he does the work and it's for $3,000. Bam. Well, like I said, when you're not connected and you burnt your bridges and nobody really want to fuck with you, you don't fuck with people. Now it's, yeah, I just lost my house. You couldn't do a money spell to keep your house. You couldn't do a money spell to keep your business. I'm just a little confused here. All the candles and all the rituals and all the powders and all the herbs that they got to keep your business on lock, you couldn't keep your business? You need a GoFundMe account, but you're a witch and you're manifesting, you're offering work for people? So you couldn't offer spiritual, and that's what I said too. I'd be questioning too. Is it a GoFundMe to pay your bills? Or is it a GoFundMe because you overspent your money, now you need to recuperate what you overspent? Because bitch, ain't no a GoFundMe. Hey y'all, I have a sale on my candles for the next week. Hey y'all, I have a sale on my oils for next week. Hey y'all, I'm doing readings half off. Hey y'all, I'm doing buy one get one free. Hey y'all, I'm doing clip whatever. But you don't want to work for it, you want it for free. So that's telling the bitch that you're a hand me down type of bitch. You're not a witch. You'll hand me down. Hand that to me. Can you help me? Also, that's how people go into manipulating people too, and that's how they pull your fucking energy. A leech. Let me leech off of you. And people be falling for that. I feel so sorry. Not me. I had to tell one of my ex-friends a while ago, this girl came to her and was like, can I borrow some money? I gotta, I need to feed my kids and I gotta get me some bar soaps and da 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 da. And I'm just like, that's so weird that girl would be saying that though. Cause me looking at her, she don't look like she has money problems. Like mama got on here with all these tattoos on. She's putting her makeup on camera. She says she got an iPhone 11. Mama has her background decorated. So what's she really doing? And she's like, I don't know, but I'm not for letting people go hungry. Mama is not hurting though. Honey, the next week the bitch got paid, was supposed to pay this girl back. Why she didn't pay this girl back? But over here drinking. I got that Don Julio. I got that Patron, motherfuckers. I'm on my way to Vegas. Like, so wait a minute, mama. You gave mama how much money? 150 a week ago? Did she pay you back? But mama is over here drinking some Don Julio. And mama's about to go to Vegas. So was she really feeding her kids? Or was she $150 short from that trip? Because see, like I said, bitch, I believe that the Lord always provideth. Okay? Bitch, ain't no a closed mouth don't get fed. No, bitch, a closed mouth is, bitch, you're not telling people how you truly feel. That's a fucking closed mouth. Ain't no, I need help, so I'm gonna ask you for help. You don't got a mom and daddy you can ask for help. You don't got friends you can ask for help. You don't got spirits you can ask for help. I mean, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now. Magic is bringing things out of nowhere. Alchemy is bringing things that exist out of nowhere. So, bitch, you're really gonna sit here and tell me that your ass do magic, but you out there talking about some, hey, I did a money ritual, but the only way to get the money, I'm gonna ask people to give me the money. That's not fucking magic, bitch. That's fucking ask me and I'll get it. That's not a fucking candle magic, girl. Anyway, let me go. Come on in here. Can you explain, Lucy? I know that's right. People don't read the powers of principality part. You said men to be lying and begging. They do. We get results, right? Say it, please. We'll try to use you let them. Right. Not she was ready with her potion. Listen, she was ready with her Patron. Yes, she was, honey. And then she was ignoring the girl's text messages and stuff, Jay. Now let me tell you, that was the first time she brought the money. The second time she brought the money, because she said, girl, I'm not gonna judge that. Okay. The second time. Girl, I got stranded. I'm over here. I'm stuck. I don't know where the fuck we're at right now. We're at some type of like parking lot or something. And I'm like, girl, tell her to show you the background. Girl, she just kept the camera on her this way, doing this little crying thing. I said, tell her to show you her surroundings. Shh. Okay, girl, I'll send it to you, girl, but you got to really pay this one back. I said, girl, okay. Guess what? 2 hours later, the bitch is on Bigo. Girl, just think about this shit gonna piss off. The bitch is on Bigo. Not only does she have liquor, but the bitch had a man over there. And I said, girl, you mean to tell me that you done popped your ass to get that money? You stayed up for 12 hours straight to work your ass off to get that money. And this bitch is over here giving this man that she's not married to some free pussy. Talk about she need money to buy and she's stranded and shit. That man couldn't get her out of being stranded? Oh, honey, hell no. But you don't lost your damn mind. Girl, you lost your mind, she lost her mind, and that's why the bitch keep using you because you dumb as fuck, she dumb as fuck, and bitch, I'm gonna let y'all go. Bye, girl, I can't be around the shit. Well, why? Why are you judging? Ain't nobody judging. That's a basic ass shit right there. Mama need to get a job. Ain't no every month you gotta borrow money, bitch. Get a job. We all know what bills we gotta pay. That's what's called being responsible. Irresponsible is, bitch, I know I gotta pay bills, but I don't want to pay it. Responsible saying, bitch, bills are due on this days and I need to have money on these days. That's fucking responsible. So like, bitch, you're not responsible, which means you're not in the realm of manifesting, and I don't want you around me. That's that leeching shit. That's why Oprah said you gotta fuck with people that are on that level. That's why Oprah's not sitting here dealing with basic ass motherfuckers. And people can't take it. Oh, she thinks she all that. She high sedity. No, the fuck she not, bitch. She just want to deal with people that work hard like she work hard. And we all should have that mindset. You work hard for your fucking house, your car, and your things, and you got bum ass motherfuckers that don't want to work coming in. Well, I mean, I really can't work it. I mean, I could work if I wanted to, but I can't handle that. My mind gets fucked up. Don't all of our mind get fucked up? You think everyone wakes up? You think we all enjoy waking up every day and being responsible adults? You think, oh my God, we're so excited. Yay. We got to go bust our ass for $15 an hour. You think people really get excited for that? No, but bitch, you have goals that you need to accomplish and nobody going to give it to you but you. So like I said, bitch, I like independent people. I like real witches, real manifestors. People, I know magic. Prove it to me. Make a rabbit appear out of a fucking hat. And the rabbit is your bill money. You got bill due in 3 days, pull that money out that fucking hat, and I'll believe that you're a fucking witch. You're that witch, bitch. Prove to me that you can pull a real man out that fucking hat, not a fucking limp dick ass motherfucker that ain't got shit going on, and you lonely and he longer, so you have to bind him to you. Like, that's what I want to see, honey. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that you're pulling, that you hiding your black card. Because now we're talking about cloaking spells and shit. To where you're black, they don't want you in that area. You go into the area, you don't have no problems. That's a cloaking ritual. Bitch, you're that witch, bitch, right? Because who do got a cloaking ritual? You got glamour spells and shit. I'm doing a beauty ritual. How the fuck you doing a beauty ritual, bitch, and you still look like an ugly ass pig? because you're doing what they call a glamour. You're giving the illusion. So you can pull an illusion mama and get those teeth fixed. You can pull an illusion mama and get you a real man. Let's talk about it. I don't think I'm all that. I don't want to connect people that so called are witches and they're not about that life. You have the power to manifest. You can only manifest certain things. Well, I can't really manifest that because that's out of my realm. But you mysteriously manifested all your followers, but can't manifest clients. You do rituals, you're a hoodooist, but you got to physically do shit because the magic doesn't work. Big O is a mess, honey. Yes, honey. You indeed, you're saying nothing but the truth. Come on in here. I know that's right, Kiona. Kiona. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Wait, what? Wait, let me see what TC said. Let me see before I go. Uh-oh. It makes me scroll up too high. Oh my God, I could be clicking that right here, huh? Girl, I keep forgetting about that, honey. I think I scrolled up too high. Damn. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Me neither. Me neither, honey. Me neither. Me neither. Kiona. That's what I said. Like, I'm sitting there looking at people like we all want to be happy, healthy, and successful. One of these people I was looking at, they look like they were in like a shack type of house. And I'm not saying it's a cut in because, like I said, I'm not judging. But when you step into that realm and you're manifesting, right? I'm manifesting, but everything you have is borrowed. It's kind of like, are you really manifesting, or you just trying to throw that manifesting look? And that's why I always tell people: question people. You're successful. You're this, you're that. Okay, so how do you have time for your clients if you're on YouTube 3 or 4 times a day, and each time you're on YouTube, you're on there for 3 or 4 hours, which means you're on YouTube for 18 hours out of days, and then you gotta sleep. And if you're not on live, you're on another bitch's chat, coming in here and trying to fight with her. So how are you really busy? How are you really busy? Question it all, honey. What's really going on? Honey, I need to book a reading today, bitch. If they're really busy, I'm not free today. I'm free next week. The whole bitch, you sit up for a reading today. Yeah, I could do the reading today. I got time today. So you're not busy then. You don't have class like that. But you're doing what kind of rituals are you doing? Are you doing rituals to be seen, not to make money? Okay. Okay. Wait, what territories that's not yours? Listen, I need you to explain that to me, TC. I need you to explain that to me, honey. Good morning, Larry. Yes, honey. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Larry, too. Thank you, honey. Yes. I checked the email today. I'm going to respond back to it, too. I'm doing good, honey. Yeah, they be manny scamming. And we know that it doesn't work. So they go from the manny scamming to let's give fake reviews to try to fuck up the bitch's money. And when that doesn't work, then it's let's keep harassing, let's keep sending emails. Like, bitch, first of all, when I got on the internet and I was doing cam shows of me nude and all that, I knew people were looking. I knew nothing leaks off the internet. So you're not doing nothing to change nothing. You think you are, but you're not. I knew damn well when I got on webcam and I signed up for webcam, they were going to use my images and it's going to be online. So it's like, bitch, I wasn't afraid to get online. Bitch, the fuck? So they try to use that like, here you go. Like, okay, show me your body nude. Because one of the bitches was a flop cam model. She didn't make no money. There's no footage of her out there because, bitch, nobody was checking on her. So it's like, girl, then it goes from that to now let's message and let's try and send over these fake ass letters. Like, but I thought you were a witch. I thought you were busy. You can't get the money through your clients. Why are you so worried about the fuck I'm talking about? I need you to meet up with me in person and shut my mouth up. Fuck the internet shit. Meet up with me and shut me up. Because we know the magic ain't working. We know the internet shit ain't working. Meet up with me in person and shut me up. Because nothing else is working. And it's the same shit years and years and years and years. Just the same shit. Oh, Mr. Man. Oh. So it's like, mama, you're not a real witch. And just say it. Because even if you're not putting hex on people who are coming for you, do ritual stuff to manifest shit. Because when you start elevating, but you don't got time to worry about the next bitch. You don't got to check on her because you're too booked and busy. You're manifesting the life that you want. You're too busy on the road. You're too busy doing things, seeing the world. It just doesn't add up at all. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. You too, Larry. Yes, honey, you too. Did you get my donation? Yes, I did. Thank you, Larry. I did get your donation on Cash App. Yes, I did. I was shocked. I said, what? Larry got a Cash App? Come on in here. Yes, honey. Well, you told the truth about burning ancestors so many years ago that blew their cover. Right. Right. Well, there's a lot of things we talk about that blow their cover. That's why there's a meme that I saw, and I'll come back on here when I come on and I'll read it. It's just something about they're only attacking you because the truth you told are exposing the lies that they live. It's something like that. And I'm like, that's so true. That's the only reason why the real hate is there. There's people that call you out your name. There's people that put up standards against you. And you're not attacking them. You're not talking about Biden dumbing you down and checking your bank account. You're not doing shit on that. You're worrying about a bitch that's speaking their truth to their people. The bitch don't say no names. The bitch don't say the bitches over here. The bitch just say these bitches are scamming. You need to question their integrity. And now I'm your enemy. So the people who are awake see the bullshit. The people who are asleep are like, oh my God, this person's still coming for you. Oh my God, they're bullying. But I don't go on their lives. I don't send them emails. They send me emails though. They come in my lives. They're always checking for me. They're always going to is the bitch on cam? That's what they do. So it's like, mama, you're not on this level, and that's okay. But you're really bothered. You're really, really bothered. And oh my God, my spells are manifesting. You're thinking about me. Nah, I'm not really thinking about you at all. Because what you think about grows. So apparently I'm not thinking about you enough, right? Because you're not growing. But I gotta speak about it because you're an obstacle, right? You try to be right in front of me, and I keep hacking your ass down. And you keep trying to make yourself relevant in my life. And I'm speaking about it to knock your ass back down. That's called word magic. Real magic, bitch, you speak about things to clear the air. That's how we talk. We talk to clear the air, to make space and opportunity available. But the whole thing about I'm not gonna talk, I'm just gonna, yeah, honey. Like I said, if you really have me, there'll be videos of you on my channel. If you really have me, I'll be taking mug shots that are on the internet and put it on my page. If you really have me, I'll be talking about your name. I'll be sitting here with somebody else and kikiing about, look at this bitch. Because I could do that. People have seen you. There's friends I have that have seen how ugly these bitches look. We're not sitting here kikiing because, like I said, I'm not bothered. Oh my God, girl, you see her? She's on camera right now. But y'all doing that about me. So it's like, who's really bothered? Who's really feeling some type of way? Y'all can't stop thinking about me. You're just having sex, you're thinking about me. You're hanging out with friends, you're thinking about me. Then they even get other people involved. You never see my mama talk about the shit. You don't see none of my friends come over here, whether they're gangster or not. Nobody talks about it. I went live with Julie. Julie's never talked about none of these hoes. These bitches have brought in daughters and sons and nephews and neighbors. Like, you need validation in your opinion? Because you don't have any real opinion. That's why you need all this validation. This nigga's ugly. You need somebody to back you up for that. This nigga ain't I don't sense no power. Well, bitch, why am I here and why you're there? Why are you begging and advertising? And I'm not. I don't even tag my videos, as I said before. I don't tag my videos. And bitch, I'm paid. So like I said, when reality hits, you will see exactly what it is. And that's why I'm so appreciative of my supporters. Yeah, shout out to my supporters. They're my students. The center of donation. I'm appreciative. And like I said, the time is going to come very, very soon where you will see exactly where all this donations and gifts, what they have been saving up for. Very, very, very soon. You keep me booked, you keep me busy, you keep me to where, bitch, I'm that girl. I feel like I'm that girl, and I don't gotta check on the next bitch. What she got going on? What kind of secret she's doing? Like I said, the people that I've talked about, or I talk about the girl who called people genomes and stuff. The bitch came up on my new feed. I doubt any of y'all on here knows this person. She's not in none of these groups or none of these people because the type of work she deal with, it's the real satanic shit. She's out over here acting like she's into demonology and thinking that she gonna fuck with a pure-hearted bitch. Because we already know that. People that are real Luciferian and real Satanist, girl, they know their place. They stick with manipulating simple-minded people. Because those are the people that have power over. Bitch, the devil cannot touch the Most High. Bitch, no fucking demon, no low vibrational demon is gonna be able to attack a fucking angel, bitch. You can talk all the shit and throw all your pebbles, but you're not gonna reach it. So I'm like, real Satanists, real Luciferians, they know that. That's why they stand their lane. They're not out here, let me go to the church and act like I'm a Christian and attack the pastor. People ain't doing that. That are really Satanists or Luciferians. They're not doing that shit. Oh, there's a Christian person. Let me go to their page. Let me come for them. That's that people. Those are those people that still find out who they are, who didn't know who they were until they were 40 years old. 5 or 6 years now, they think they know everything. I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. Bitch, only online though. You've yet to hit anything, but you've never been in a poltergeist. You've never been in a seance. Like I said, if the spirit came and slapped you right in your fucking face, you wouldn't even know what the fuck it is. You'd be like, wait, what? Who? What? What is this? What's going on? Anyway, let me go, honey. I'm hungry, honey. They are loyal. See them bypass ancestors, make offers to Orishas and other deities. Exactly. And you know the ancestors ain't right because that's where they'll get the healing from. People who work with ancestors, you see them elevate. You're not doing the same shit and you're 40 plus years old. 44 and you're still doing the same shit. Ain't nobody doing that, sis. Working with your ancestors, healing take place. Working with your ancestors, past life trauma come up. Working with your ancestors, you establish relationships and open new doors. You don't work with your ancestors just to work with your ancestors. You heal thyself through your ancestors. If there's trauma that came through your ancestors, didn't like certain type of people, you heal that. Going into being crowned something, you stepped up to the plate. You've connected to your higher self. You're not concerned about other shit. You're living your life every single day to make yourself better. But don't think about, I'm working with my ancestors. Bitch, no the fuck you're not. Because even if they say, well, I'm working with my ancestors and I'm choosing to do destructive shit with my ancestors. Yeah, but you're talking about mundane issues versus spiritual issues. Spiritual realm issues versus the sleep realm versus the awakened realm. Yeah, mama. You don't work with your ancestors, honey. Like you think you are, but you're not. And that's why the trauma's still there. And that's why you're taking your trauma out that you have with your parents. Because even one of these hoes tried to say, oh, that motherfucker must don't like his mama because he called me a bitch. No, bitch, I have a very close relationship with my mama, honey. And most of my friends are all females. Okay? Natal born females. Not trans women, natal born females. And like I said, we have no issues. We have no trauma. There's nothing like that. If we ever have a misunderstanding, it's some stupid shit. Like they putting a man before their friendship. But we're not competitive like that. And I don't attack them. I have no problem with fucking women, honey. But she spoke that. My mom came on and she shut it up now. So, bitch, if I called you a bitch and you sounded like my mama, you disrespect somebody younger than you. Does that mean that means that you disown your children and you abandon your children? That means you're an unfit mother? That's what I think. Because, bitch, you're older than me and I called you a bitch and you said I don't like my mama. Because I called you a bitch. So you disrespect me, that means you don't love your kids? I would believe it. The same hoe that aborts her babies too. And I say that wholeheartedly, honey. But the same bitch that aborts her children is the same bitch that sit here and talk about gayness is wrong and judge a trans person. I said what the fuck I said, bitch. I ain't taking it back. They'll focus on that shit, but not keeping their children, who is a part of them. But they'll come for the gays and shit. They have their opinions for the gay people and the trans people and the lesbians. Oh, I don't know. That is just sick of y'all to be doing that. But it's not sick of you to have your insides mutilated. It's not sick of you to let everybody that you think is cute to come up inside of you and ejaculate in you and give you that nasty ass semen of theirs. That's not that. You don't think that's not cute? Because I don't think it's cute. Everybody could dick you down if if you think they're cute. But you think it's sick for two grown-ups to do what they do, or you think it's sick for a grown person to do what they want to do with themselves without harming anybody. I need it to make sense. Because, bitch, right is fucking right. Bitch, and wrong is fucking wrong. Okay. So let me go, honey. Yes, honey. You got power and they know it. Right. Come on here, Kiana. Come on in here, Kiana. How you doing? Yes, honey. Give me a gay person walking in truth than these fake ass people any day. Right. Listen, I need people walking in truth. I need people walking in their truth regardless. Cause bitch, that's what feeds me, honey. Okay, that's the energy. That's the energy that gives me life, as the kids say. Honey, that fake shit, yeah, mama, you can have that. Go ahead. So we call those, I guess, hood witches. It remind me of a business. When you go to a doctor, they have to keep you sick so they can keep bringing in that money. If the doctors healed everybody, then there'll be no need for a doctor. Let that sink in. So same thing with these hood people. They don't want to equal. They want to keep you below them. So it's let me keep this bitch beneath me. So I'm not gonna give her everything. I'm gonna tell her some ass backwards shit so she can see her results, but she can keep coming back to me. Yeah, mama, I want you to win. I want you to keep coming to me for the same bullshit, honey. The same man problems. Oh, remember the work we did on this man? Mm-hmm. Well, now he got another baby pregnant. So now we got to do more work on that. I don't want to keep doing that, honey. Bitch, you need to either stay with him, having sex with these other people, or you need to get a new man. But these other bitches, yeah, we'll keep doing the work on it. Yeah, come on in here. We'll put some shit on him. I got some secrets that we can put on him so that he won't baby stay at home ritual. So you don't want the bitch to elevate at all, huh? You want to just keep sucking the fuck on the same ass dirty ass dick. So that way she keep bringing you money. So that way you keep being fed. Versus you going out and meeting people, going out to the public and going out to events and shit to see people. Anyway, let me go. Newsflash, God loves all people. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, it said they'll rather have in the closet talk to my folks, right? Mm-mm. Anyway, listen. I appreciate you. Wow, thank you, Kiona. Yes, honey. Oh, that was Jay. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Right. Relationships are for rich men, not broke ones. Huh? Hello. And of course, talk about spiritual wealth. Heal thyself. If everybody healed themselves, though, imagine how this world would be if everybody worked on healing themselves. Imagine how powerful this would be. And even going into collectively too. If you really had all these conscious people healing people, imagine how many people would be healed and how many people they would heal, and then how there would be really no healing needed in the community. Or it'd be 80 versus 20, not the opposite. Like you actually have 80% of the population that needs to be healed and 20% that is. And that should be the other way around. If these Hotep people and these black spiritual leaders, if they're really teaching people things, if they're really teaching people, and like I said, I'm always saying I'll be done. I think they're all a part of the same system. I think all these girls be connected to the same. The conscious people are connected to these YouTube witches. I feel like they're in the same group. They have the little meetings and shit, and let's go private. And it's talking. That's why they all talk about the same shit. Hoodoo, voodoo, And it's just like, but Tennessee voodoo is different from Louisiana voodoo. It's different than Missouri voodoo. Bitch, there's no way that you're from Missouri. She's from Oklahoma. Y'all talk about the same fucking rituals. Well, we both do hoodoo. Yeah, but you come from two different parts of the planet, of the country, and the voodoo and the hoodoo is not the same. They got books out there on Missouri hoodoo, on Tunisian or Tennessee fucking hoodoo. Like, bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Hoodoo from Alabama, hoodoo from Florida. Those are all different fucking hoodoos, girl. Because there's different herbs and different things that you'll find, that even different wildlife that you'll find in these places. So it's like, how do y'all all do the same fucking love ritual? Because but y'all part of the same fucking group, that's why. Oh, I heard about that Cleo May oil. What part of hoodoo did it do Cleo May in? I can tell you. And how do you know that? Because you're not from there. You're not from there. So what group are you in to where they talk about Cleo May? What group are you in? What group? Honey, oh, you got to take this to do this and that. That's the same thing the other bitch said. So, but y'all not connected? And y'all even have the same little backdrop on your YouTube. The Windy City imagery. And they play like they don't know each other. How ironic is that? You both are witches. You both are in the Windy City. And you both talk about the same rituals? Anyway, let me know, honey. Use the stop it. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna figure out this camera. I don't know how the fuck I reset it. This damn candle. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna get this camera together. Eat my Doritos, okay, and relax myself, y'all. I will be back. Thank you all so much. Okay, check out the blog spot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, and also 28spirit8mystic@gmail.com. And like I said, we'll be back again sometime this week, of course, because we're doing the other classes. Okay. Anyway, bye for now. Thank you guys so much. And of course, I'll be looking out for your email. Okay, Jay? Yes, honey. But everybody else, see y'all later. Okay. Bye for now. Love and light.